night. So cold rocket dreams, resilience in the fold. Hedge pressurizing, the charts are bold. DD bands rapping, stories untold. Flying with rockets through your AI. Up we go, reaching for the sky. Every train home never dies. On the edge as the numbers fly. Checking the charts, midnight glory. Heartbeat thumping, another story. Green and red, flashing voices loud. Future kings standing on their cloud. Flying with rocket scooter AI. Up we go, reaching for the sky. Every train home never dies. On the edge as the numbers fly. The pulse ascending, mind on fire, never ending. Trees of gold, endless fight. Push on through the endless night. Flying with rocket scooter AI. Up we go, reaching for the sky. Every train home never dies. On the edge as the numbers fly. Checking the charts, midnight glory. Heartbeat thumping, another story. Green and red, flashing voices loud. Future kings standing on their cloud. Checking the charts with your AI. Up we go, reaching for the sky. Every train home never dies. On the edge as the numbers fly. Checking the charts, checking the charts. Midnight glory. Sanctuary in awe, it's blending. Mind on fire, never ending. Dreams of gold, endless fight. Push on through the endless night. Push on through the endless night. Push on through the endless night.
What's up, you guys? Welcome to the stream. Good morning. This is the first time ever I think we're having giveaway bonanza week instead of giveaway bonanza day, which is the last giveaway day of the month. We're going to be doing 12 accounts every day. Not just every day, but on Friday we'll be giving away 17 accounts on that stream. Plus, hold on, wait. Bonanza's in 2 days. So today, 12 accounts giveaway. Tomorrow, 12 accounts giveaway. Thursday, I think 15 accounts giveaway. And Friday, 17 accounts giveaway. Something like that. Oh yeah. This is giveaway bonanza week. So good morning, everybody, friends. What's up? Don't forget to hit the like button in chat. Yesterday, we had the biggest day we've ever had. Every day, it seems like I come back and keep saying that. Yesterday, we had the biggest afternoon stream we've ever had. The biggest total views we've ever had. We're pressing the 12,000 mark a day. And I'm so grateful and thankful for you guys to be part of this awesome growing community. And, you know, I love you all so much. Good morning, Simon Dean, DWGPB, Sean Duncan, Mark, Jose, EC1, Brandon, Kevin, Levi, Michael, Nathan, DeJury, Joseph, good morning, my training friends. Cheater, Agent Morris, Dean, Gabriel, Steve, Bruce, Benny, Bluekin, Isaiah, Lucky, David, Slick Rick, Jaded, Kevin. Is that you, Kevin from Discord? I'm trying to make sure you're the Kevin from Discord I was talking to yesterday. Boot camp worth $20. Okay. I knew that was you, Kevin. Hold on. Hold on. All right. Now I've given you emergency powers to moderate and ban people. Welcome to the team, sir. Michael, good morning. Rocket Cooter from the win. Always for the win. The best cooter there is. One with the rocket. Get touched. Maninder. Chat, what's the best way to learn how I make pivots? Oh boy. There's a couple on the main channel that are uploaded to the channel. Other than that, the boot camp. The boot camp is $1 a class for the videos, and they start in 2 weeks, or you can actually get it right now and just watch them. The boot camp. Oh, Kevin actually answered your question. Yeah, the boot camp. The first 3 courses in the boot camp are all about the pivots. And position saying morning, Matt, morning nerds. I said Sharon, good morning. Dave, that boot camp is worth $2,000. Yeah, I figured I could probably make an arm and a leg selling education. I did put a big price tag on it. $20 is good enough for me though. Dominic, Sniper, Moreno, Elaine, Tech Trader, Mr. Smith. Hey, you guys, what's up? What's up, my dudes and dudettes? EK, Leo, Dom, Michael. Cool. Davis saying, good morning, Beavis. Go outside, good morning. Dave goes, if you compare it to other coaching sessions from gurus, $2K is cheap. Other guys are charging like $7,500, $10,000 for education. Oh my God, really? It's gotten out of hand. What people are charging for. Is that Santa Claus, Matt? Casually drinking my green juice. I mean, I could charge more. This green juice is expensive. You know what I'm saying? This ain't cheap. Spend a lot on vegetables and fruits every day. Good morning, but also good evening from Australia. What's up, Tim? Ian, JR, Matthias, Jacob, Digital, Gavin, Alex, Mitai. Good morning. Accents, Dom, and DNA, reading all the comments in the morning. Good morning. What good sales are there currently right now? Oh, and prop firms. I would say right now, the FundedX sale is pretty huge. Let me get my little details about it up on the screen somewhere. Wait, hold on, that's not it. That is it. Oh, let's get the screen up on the screen for a moment there. And my Fund Futures also, we're getting 15% off of their stuff. But let me tell you what I think is the best. So my kind of account that you like to trade. I'll give you some hints. They're all good. All of our prop partners are having some kind of sale usually at some point in the month. And I'd say right now, we're gonna have a little screen with everything on it. Where did you go? I need to consolidate all my screen, all my tabs in one screen. Let me find it for you. Got the same thing open twice. Nope. Let's put this here. Put that there. Let's, oh, there it is. Okay. Let's put you there. Let's put you there. And let's close you down. This is what their new, so FundedX is their new plan that came out. I don't know if it's of any interest to you. But they have basically their existing plan. We get 10% off. This one, we get 10% off of already reduced price. So Rapid Challenge is very similar to like My Fund Future Scale, Tradebait's Growth, things like that. It's a scaling plan. So basically, you make tiered payouts until a certain amount, and then it goes uncapped. In this particular example, in the middle tier, you make $1,500 payouts every 3 days with no consistency on the challenge phase. So this is an account where you can YOLO the first day to get funded, and then day 2, 3, and 4 you go to payout. And on the 4th day you can take a payout of $1,500. That's it, super quick, and it's $1,500 each time, or 25 if you're the more expensive one. And after 5 payouts, then you're fully uncapped, and there's no DLL and no consistency on challenge night, and then no DLL and only 40%. That's why I say 3 days to pay out. So to have a no DLL, potentially uncapped payout makes it probably, you know, I made a post about it last night, how it's the top step killer. So, great for, and again, they're doing a sale and we get 10% off of the sale of their sale. So these accounts like the 50K is $99 and take another 10% off of that. So $90 for a 50K account, sub $100, right? And so this is probably the best account going on right now with this launch price. I'd say that this is pretty solid. Funded X is one of the 3 that I trade with on stream. So big fan of those guys because of uncapped payouts. I've had a good experience with them. You know, they've still got growing pains in the future side, but they've been around for like 3 years in Forex. So they're a pretty good firm. My Funded Futures, obviously their new plans that just came out also have really big sale on that. So let me get the details on that guy. Oh, I thought I had, oh, here they are. And they have, where's the pricing sheet for that? They have their new plans that just came out, Core, which is like the cheaper plan for essentially people that are just wanting to get started with like $1,000 payout cap on a schedule, and then it kind of goes to live. Scale plan is kind of like similar to the Funded X we just had talked about. You scale on a payment cycle that gets bigger each time, and then you can go live. And then Pro, which is why I always talk about my Funded Futures, is super great because it's practically uncapped payouts, no daily loss limit, and no consistency. This is why they shine, and these are the 2 that I think are great. So the difference between A or B is like they're both great. Funded X is 40% consistency, uncapped payouts. My Funded Futures is no consistency and slightly capped payouts to 100K. But if you don't make 100K, it's uncapped for you. So my Funded Futures Pro is the one that has uncapped, no DLL, and no consistency, which makes it Matt's, what I call Matt's triumvirate, the best set of rules you can get. All 3 of those are great. No consistency and no DLL is a fantastic combination on the Pro side. So we get like 10% off of that right now. Those are like the 2 banger setup like deals that I think are good right now. But again, it just depends on what kind of account you're looking for. And all of our partners are having sales. Tradeify, I think 30% off. ETF, I think they're still doing their 65% off, 60% off, something like that, of static, and they're direct to funded, which is really nice. And Tradeify's straight to funded is what I trade on the stream as well. So each one of those is doing good sales, and just depends on what kind of account. I always say if you like trailing drawdown, you know, take profit, all right, it's great. If you like end of the day drawdown, my Funded Next is great. If you like straight to funded, ETF and Tradeify are great. Static ETF is like the top tier static. Top step X sale. Oh man, dude, I made a post last night talking about the difference between Top Step, and I went side by side with Top Step. I remember when my Funded Futures came out with their new plans, the Top Step TV guys were like, well, who would ever want to do 80%? You know, Top Step's clearly better, and and I'm just like, let me actually read up on all the Top Step's rules now that I'm actually trading them again, because I forgot. It's been a while. And I realized the rules are not that great compared to the newer firms out there. The rules are good. No shade on Top Step. Let's just say they're great. I'd consider them a top, I think some people consider them a top 3 firm. I'd consider them a top 10 firm. Good, probably great, but I can name categories, since I'm actually balls deep in the prop industry now, and I have my own aggregate of like every firm's offerings. I put them side by side last night, and I'd rank Top Step in the bottom half of the top 10 as far as value for dollar, just straight on offerings, no opinions, nothing. Um, what's my top 3? It depends on what category. So it's kind of hard to just pick top 3 in general as far as categories go. And I want you to know that I would never name this list like somebody pays me or have any incentive. All my prop partners, let's think about it like this. All my prop partners pay me a fortune, right? So don't think I'm batting for one team since I got 7 teams I bat for. Even so, I tell you if one of them was great, even if they were paying me. So this is purely my opinion. As far as the value is concerned, straight up value. Hold on. Yeah, I'm going to tell you. I would say that the top 3 as far as value, and again, I value things differently than you do. So that's another thing. I consider costs, I consider offerings, I consider features, I consider time and market as part of the value, like how quick you get payouts and all that. And it depends on what kind of account you want. So each category has its own top 3. Overall, I cannot find any justification for my top 2 to not be my funded futures and funded next as far as account offerings go and value. I would say straight up the new offerings to my funded, put them on at the top of the list in general, I would say, because the value is amazing for what they offer. Like the price is very, very, very low compared to what other people offer for the same thing, right? And I think what made Top Step fall down the list is the monthly fees and activation fees. I'm sitting here doing math on like how often people fail and how often you're re-upping those fees and stuff. Any firm that's got monthly fee and activation fee on that does not make it to the top 5 anymore, because there's so many firms with no monthly fee, no activation fee. And you know, the idea is that they're funneling you through the cheese grater to shred you up, making you trade pay monthly. You can't take your time to get there. And for a lot of people, I consider that lowering the value, right? So there's a lot of things I'm going to do. I'm going to make a publication in Discord. There's no incentive for me to do this other than I want to have right answers for you guys when you're like, is this firm good or not? Y'all been asking me on the stream every day to compare firms. So it inspired me. Andrew and I are about to go through every prop firm out there and make this aggregate comparison. And we're going to use AI to do it and everything. And it's going to be really dope. Answer y'all's questions. But as far as like value goes, the new funded X accounts and my funded have easily put it near the top 2. But again, that's in general. There's really a generality there based on what I find to be valuable. Each account type has a different top 3. Like if you like static, ETF made it to the top of the list in static, for example. And so you're going to have different lists for different account types. And I was thinking about doing different kinds of lists for like monthly fee versus static fee. And right, because like you might have a question, a specific question, and we're going to try to have AI on our website do this. You can ask the AI bot to say, what's the best account that has uncapped payouts? And the AI bot would be like, well, these are the 3 that blah, blah, blah. And here's it. You know what I'm saying? Like we're going to try to do something pretty substantial with that. And hopefully that's helpful for you guys. Because like when y'all ask me the question, I realize as a human, it's a very quick, it's not a quick thing to do a deep dive in a prop firm. Right. And so again, value is different for everybody. And the idea is for like, if I were to make something, it would just have a list of everything for y'all. And you can choose for yourself, like no pitch, no sales. And it's just like, what's the best drawdown per cost? Okay. Like what's the most days I can get to, how quickly I get to pay out per dollar I spend on the account. You can ask sophisticated questions like that. And the bot would be like, okay, well, or you can be like, hey, I got $100 to spend and I want uncapped payouts. Where can I get it? You know what I mean? Stuff like that. We want that to be the answer. There's a lot of people that have these static aggregates. Let me tell you something. If anybody out there is like, visit my site, propfirmwhatever.com, and you go there and it's got all the deals listed. Have you guys seen sites like that? Have y'all seen them? I know what I'm talking about, right? All the influencers tend to make them. I'll tell you what you never want to do is that you never want to click on those links and go to those sites. I mean, you can, but I believe majority of them are doing cookie stuffing. So, you know, cookie stuffing being that they stuff a cookie in your browser and force you to give them credit for everything you buy anywhere. So I believe most of them do that. I know it's illegal. I wouldn't accuse anyone directly of it, but yeah. right? I'd be, not that anything's bad about that. There's just, you know, they're just forcing you to give them cookie settings where you shove a cookie in their browser that makes it seem like you've clicked all their links. And then it gives them credit no matter what you buy, unless you specifically click someone else's, you're like locked into that person. Yeah. So the whole reason these people make these aggregates is to get you to forcibly use their links and all that stuff. But we're not going to do something like that. It's going to be on our Rocket Scooter page, and it's not going to be like affiliates. You know, like somebody has like a dozen affiliate codes or 25 affiliate codes and has an aggregate site they want you to go to. Yeah. Yeah. They all make big money, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. We're not going to do anything like that, trust me. We're going to make some kind of tool or little applet or something. That's my next project for one of my UX guys. To make something like that for you guys. Like AI-based prop tool that y'all can 5-minute knock-up for an AI crawler bot. Let's go. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. How many people do you think take over a month for an eval? I think it's common. Wait, what do you mean, Exploiter? How many people do I think take over a month for an eval? Oh, you mean to take over a month to trade eval? It just depends, right? Like, I know some people, a lot of people don't have a big budget, and so they got to stretch that one account they get and trade micros. There's like a very strong core group of people that trade micros, right? That'll be trying to trade like the lower end accounts. Think younger people or people on a tight budget, right? They're very curious about the scaling rules, right? Micro scaling, because you'll see that, like, you know, well, you guys watch my Tradeify, I go through and burn through money. I don't care, and I'll get the most expensive account. But some people, I see their monthly, you know, journal, and their monthly journal will say like they made $60 today, $80 tomorrow, and they're really grinding it out. So people that are really grinding it out, imagine a monthly fee hitting them a second time on their second month. Like Tradeify, for example, Straight to Funded has no monthly fee. And I've been trading these accounts for 5 months. Imagine if I would get slammed for $450 each month, right? Or whatever it cost me along the way. So for some people, and I say a lot of people, that might be very important to have a monthly fee. So, right, not everybody will take a month to pass, but some people, that's their budget. They like, I got to let this thing, I got to take my time and get there. And so for that group of people, it might be more important, right? But you are right. It's not everybody's taking over a month, but monthly fee does stretch the budget a little bit extra. And remember, in a prop firm, everything is balanced for the same freaking equation. Money comes in, prop pays people out, whatever's left over is profit. So however you frame it, it's the same. Every prop firm has a value system for these risk metrics, right? And so no matter how they do it, they're all trimming value from you to make money for them. And it's all disguised in a million different ways. There's really no like better description of like which firm is better. It's all subjective. They're all exactly the same. And this is the way I try to tell you for the most part. Some of them take more risk than others. If the risk was the same in the firm, then the prop firms are exactly the same. One of them will take away DLL, the other one will take away consistency and stretch the target out. And they all like adjust these parameters to make this model the same. So the real major difference is firms taking more or less risk in general. Like Funded Next right now is taking a massive amount of risk by giving these offerings that nobody really could. They basically have given a whole lot of value without shredding a lot away. And so they're taking a little bit extra risk right now. And so our job is to say like which firms are giving you extraordinary offer temporarily or whatever versus everyone else. They're all gonna be the same. So people are like, well, I love Top Step or I love Take Profit or whatever. And you're like, but you know, they give you this feature, but they take this feature away. And some people like that feature instead. So it's a personal taste thing. It's like, what's the best flavor of ice cream? And that's really what that answer is, right? At the end of the day, it's all pretty good. Well, most of it's good. Somebody says showing off of one Lambo isn't enough. Yeah. Can my platform do custom indicators with programming language? So David Sparks, we have been working on a project that's going to come out as our next release project after we do the automation of the overnights and the conversions, which is the ability for you to put custom tools in the platform. We created our own programming language called RocketScript. And RocketScript is what currently powers liquidity maps and everything else. It's not too dissimilar from PineScript or a JavaScript-based language. It allows you to interface with our platform, and you can create your own tools and host them on our platform locally, or you can take our tools and you can create yourself a vendor page on the marketplace, and then you can create server-side tools. Like all of our stuff is server-side, which WebSocket broadcasts the indicators to the platform, and then you can create a business and monetize it however you want to do it, or even give it away for free. Keep your sauce secret, keep it secret on the server, and you can share it with everybody here, or you can just hand out the code. There's a million ways for you to be able to make stuff and share it. But our next project for Marketplace is that very release, and that's coming out with all of that. So it's a way for people to create tools and share them, sell them, give them, whatever. You can do it locally for you or server side to distribute, whatever you want to do. So that's our next big thing. All right, let's do the overnight. So make sure I got everything here, y'all. 23,465. Yeah, so somebody asked, like, all the calculations came out to be the same, and was that correct? That is correct. Sometimes this will happen, and again, it's because the calculation actually calculates liquidity map to the strike distance. And so example is the strike. If you come up with like 465 is the answer, just making up a strike for QQQ, then we convert it to futures and put it here for the futures value. And they all came up to the same strike. And of course, what we do with our indicator is we round it to the nearest strike based on an algorithm, a rounding algorithm that looks for the most important strike near where the calculation's balanced at. So example is if the risk is balanced at 465.03, well, there's no option at 465.03. The option's at 465. That's the important option where the volume will be. Delta will be half in option increments. So sometimes the answer or the indicator will come out like 465.03 and the other one will be 465.35, and then they both end up at the same converted futures value. So sometimes you will see monthly hedge pressure and weekly hedge pressures line up the same spot. It's just because they're really tight on each other, and when we round them, they become the same. So that's kind of the trick there. All right, so we have I don't know if this red line passed through. Done. Okay. We're gapping up slightly today. We have Fed tomorrow, right? We have Jolts today as well, right? Is today a Jolts day? It's all about that money. One way of doing business. Yeah. About 1 to 50 funded X using Scooter. Hope that will get you funded. Hopefully, good luck to it, man. On that. Can I more questions you guys have? I'm a middle-aged person. You trade 3 micros. Nothing wrong with that. Trade micros all day. Yeah. Yeah. Let me open up my funded futures over here for you guys as well. Right. And another thing becomes down to, like, if there are monthly fees or anything, what else do you get out of it, right? If somebody's making you pay monthly for it, which my fund it does, they better take something away to make it worth it. No daily loss limit on the pro side. This is what I'm saying. No daily loss limit, no consistency, and practically uncapped payouts is like the gold standard of prop accounts. Like, I can't name a better prop account than the pro in my funded futures. This is ranked as the top account on my list, by the way, because you basically have uncapped payouts. There's 100K is the rarest. You're not going to get that far usually in your account. No DLL. And so you should be getting payouts with these kind of accounts, well worth a possible second month you pay, right? But there's no activation fee, which is good. So imagine like TopStep is a smaller monthly fee, but an activation. These guys are no activation fee, but a bigger monthly fee. See how it's like give and take, all the same. What I really care about is how much drawdown I get for the dollar I spend and what rules I get for the dollar I spend. And that's why if you have a monthly fee, the rest of the stuff better be cool. If somebody got a monthly fee on it and it's fairly expensive and you got either a DLL or consistency rule, you're getting ripped off, straight up. Yeah, Nihal, yeah, I've had the same account for months, right? Yeah, and I think it's some people, depending on your style, there's a flavor for everybody with props. That's kind of why I say there's like, and Trader Ken's right, there's like no one approach for all. You gotta see what's the best for you. Like some like, I like the $20 Apex accounts. They're great to practice on, you know? And so it's up to whatever you want. Rai says my funded is banned in your country. Oh no. Okay, well, hopefully you'll win some funded next accounts in the giveaway. Man, all right. Monthly fee is sometimes a killer, right? And they better give you stellar offerings. They got a monthly fee. You were grinding Top Step, $200 a day, took 3 weeks to pass, 150 activation, then blew the account same day. Dude, that sucks. And honestly, like I'm back in the grind with Top Step because I just want to see if I can get on leaderboard. I'm gonna give it one go. If I blow up these accounts, I'll probably just, I don't know. I don't love Top Step X. I've been struggling with the platform. I'm copy trading now just to avoid the hassle. Then we go buy some more RAM today so I can open up 5 browser tabs. Oreo ice cream is the best. The end. Well, this is true. This is very true because anytime I get ice cream, I get Oreo. That's really what I get as well. And there's one called dirt cake, whatever it is. Hold on, dirt cake ice cream. I think it's called. Yeah. So Ben and Jerry dirt cake for you Oreo ice cream lovers. Let me tell you, this is the one. If you never had this, go get it. It's right here. This is the Oreo of Oreo. Look at the inside of this thing. Let me read it to you, okay? It's vanilla pudding ice cream with chocolate sandwich cookies with Oreos in it and chocolate cookie swirls, whatever that, I don't even know what that is, topped with milk, chocolatey ganache, and chocolate cookie crumble. Look, this is Oreo on top of Oreo on top of Oreo on top of Oreo. All right, so this is why I'm telling you, Simon, this is your guy. If you never had this, it's like my guilty pleasure. Night Ox always like, right before I go to bed, I'm like spooning out ice cream. You eating ice cream right now? I'm like, no. No, never. The heart attack in a tub. Oh yeah, like the whole business model of Ben and Jerry's is to like literally make you slam 60,000 calories in a single sitting. I'm like, 1 spoonful is enough. Oh, that's good. So good. Am I bullish today? Probably so. Yeah, I think I would call myself still bullish in this market in general. Let me get everything organized on the screen here. What is that? Oh, right. Let's get the goofy stuff off the screen. Let's get the serious stuff on the screen. So today we have it's a pretty busy news week and big earnings week, right? So let's get everything ready to go. All right, so Wednesday is big earnings. Meta, Microsoft is Wednesday. Apple, Amazon is Thursday. MasterCard and a couple other big ones. AbbVie, S&P, all Thursday. Hold on a second. All right, here. Got 8 minutes till market opens, you guys. Oh, Tradeovate browser just crashed again. Dude, like, Tradeovate is not stable. Browser. I can't, like, keep... I can't keep it from crashing. Maybe I'll just use a different browser. Let me try something different. Today, Jolts. Be careful. Jolts is kind of a big deal because it's indicating that people don't want to go get jobs. It's just what it's doing right now. Participation rate's very low. I think this is why Jolts are going up. Oops, that's the wrong one. So 40 minutes from now, which is going to be right at the turn of the hour. Market's already kind of gapping up and chilling. Let's see if we've got any impact lines. We probably do to close out the day. No, this is jumping through here. Let's just consider that. this. All right. Now this. All the buttons are grayed out on top step. What the hell? I can't. What the hell is going on here? What is going on with my top step? Oh, my bad, my bad. Okay, I figured it out. I was like, what's going on here? Follower account. Oh, because I had everything set to. What's it called? To copy trade. We're good. We're good. Ban. No. I had it. When you set everything, I had to set the copy trade because it's annoying as fuck to trade this platform because I can't switch between accounts that easily. So I had set the account to one of the follower accounts instead of one of the leader accounts. Yeah, I was like, maybe they banned me. LOL. Okay, what's up, guys? Hit the like button. Don't forget we're doing 12 account giveaways today. Let's get down to MHP. For Nasdaq is 465. We're good there. The S&P, let's go here. Yeah, I'm still kind of bullish, but we're gonna take it one setup at a time, right? S&P is 6404. Is here. And again, all of this stuff down here is 6439. It's there. That's there. This is a close below though. We're opening below, close below. Usually stay same side. But then again, let's see what we got. This has been the most lovely, cleanest bull market I've seen in a long time, you guys. Remember I told y'all in December when y'all were joining boot camp and I was like, you know, the market kind of sucks right now. And then in January it was sucking and then February was sucking. In March it's selling off. And I told you guys, I'm like, you know, you're learning how to trade in the world's worst time. And I was like, trust me, there will be a day where the sky's clear. VIX is lined up perfectly and we've got a beautiful market structure and you will see a bull market again. Don't worry, it's coming at some point. There will always be a bull market. And we've gotten one the last 3 months. It's just been like half of my trades are like long at the open, long at the open, long at the open. And it has been like nothing bad, right? VIX indicate below triple B, nice and clean. VVIX down in the higher 80s. That's as good as you can get. It doesn't get much better than that. Perfect setup. We did fill the gaps on the futures gap up. Just be careful today. This isn't some big sell-off day based on news. I don't think we'll have that, but just be careful. There's no indication the market's going to do anything. But kind of at this topping point with all this big earnings, I've been a little less hesitant to long at the open finally after 3 months of doing it, right? There's a close count right at the minute, right? So you right when the new minute starts is the close of the last minute. So it's the base of the candle right at that moment in time. So example is here. 15 o'clock, right? Right when 15 o'clock candle starts. That's when the clock starts at 3. And I put the line there. You guessed it. All right. Let's see what we got. So opening a little bit of a gap up today. We're going to watch resilience. As long as the resilience is nice and sturdy, be a nice clean play. With jolts, it could be a big rally up at the start. Now, I could also do what I always do, which is just for fun. Take a long just to start the day on the gap up with one account, one contract, and then dig out of that one if it falls. I like doing that. So let's do that. It's just long in one. Just to take the gap and go 1A has to anticipate that. If it falls, that's fine. I'll risk $1,000 just to make $1,000. I don't care about the open here. Just in case we get a nice little blast up in the coin. Don't again, you guys are watching. I'm just doing what I've been doing is anticipating a gap and go with high resilience. I don't think we get a big rally today like we have been getting, but we could. Market could dip really quick and I can dig back out a half gap, which is fine. I'm okay holding, you know, 500 points worth of loss on this. Nasdaq is going to be roughly here. Half gap will be the support if RAS is greater than 0. So essentially 1A is like long and long again a hedge. And maybe I wake up, or maybe we get liquidity maps and things come out pretty good. So we'll see how it turns out at the open. Let's see if I get my maps here really quick. Again, that's just a little trick I do, knowing that the gap isn't too bad. I'll still kind of take that trade. So on this one, it's only, you know, 20 points away on Nasdaq, so I'm okay with 20 points of drawdown. Right, just to get something on the gap and go. Wait for liquidity maps to come through. Just doing this in one account as well. It's a beautiful little candle there. I like it. Get my map. Come on, give me some map. Pull long up out the door. Wow. Okay. Wow. Okay. All right. Market open is the moment the market opens. Okay, so we are bull long up right there with bull zone at 68. So let's just for fun. Resilience is really solid on that. Yeah, I'm hanging on to it. Okay. Gap and goes are good. All right, let me take the 500 and let's buy the dip. Okay, that's pretty fun. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is just chill on this there. Again, let me see if it tests here and I'll grab it one more time with all the accounts. That was a cool little quickie 5. All right, so let me look at this, or 400, whatever that was. Perfect, guys. Don't forget the like button if you don't mind. Friends, we'll be doing 12 account giveaway, which is insane. Okay, so SPY and QQQ both are opening BLU, perfect setups. We love these. S&P does have hedge pressure right near half gap, which is really nice. So this is about, oh, this is 9 points lower, right? Hedge pressure on S&P, about 9 points lower. Off the open. Loan. 28, or 20, yeah, 28, somewhere like that. Let's hit that hedge pressure. Around the S&P on that dip, I'll grab it. Right at the long side, we might undershoot the pivot a little bit. So let's just see if I get it there. All right, so QQQ, again, we have bull zones all down in here. QQQ is a bull zone, roughly. Let's see, 1.25 on 40. So 70 points off the open is about QQQ's bull zone. 26. Perfect. EST is all down here at 26. And the new conversions and all this are sweet looking. Like really sweet. I am super excited to have it. All right. Resilience is good. Still like in the 30s. It's not the greatest, but it's not terrible at all. It's pretty good. Not pushing too hard on any of this right now. Just tapped at that one account, that one setup. Like that S&P is pulling back a little bit. If the open supports and spends a little time there, that's justification to get back in for me on the long side. And of course, with jolts coming up, who knows what the jolts are going to do, right? We've been hinting at like a very weak participation rate in the jolts, i.e. jobs not getting filled. without there being huge waves of layoffs means that there's just people that don't want the jobs. And the reasoning for that is, well, we can see the participation rate is low. It means people aren't going out to get jobs. So jobs are available. People are available, but they don't want the jobs. Maybe it's the world where everybody wants to create their own job now instead of get a job. So what that means is the supply is high and the demand is low, which means wages have to go up to entice people to come back to work. When wages go up, then inflation goes up on the front end. The cost of production, the cost of labor goes up, and that type of inflation will be reflected in both the PPI and CPI, which is the production side and the consumer side. Easiest way to think the difference between those two is the P and the C. And so wage inflation is the problem we had in 2022 to have the first wave of bear market we did have based on inflation due to wage inflation on COVID. Now, this is going to be a drastic wage inflation, like people are getting double their salaries, but it is showing a growing wage possibility, which could lead to less probable Fed action, right? The CPI and PPI are going to come out as long as they need to fast enough, right? So this is kind of where the jolts are important right now. There's your little boring ass economics chat for the day. Let's not put ourselves to sleep this early in the morning. We all want to be unemployed day traders in Miami. This is true. This is very true. All right. Eric says, anyone what? Oh, so your market close line. Oh, that makes sense, right? So the open line is right at market open. So essentially at 9:30, I mark quote unquote SPY open. I'm converting it, but I'm really just marking where the futures were at that moment in time. Right. A cabin for 100 acres in Alaska, dude. I would like build a cabin on that 100 acres right next to yours, dude. That's a quiet place to retire. I'd love that. As long as the wages outpace inflation, should be good. Well, yeah, and so that's the thing, right? The wages, if you can cover the cost of stuff, then commerce won't slow down. It's that balancing act. You nailed it, right? What am I drinking? Oh, this is Maddie's Hercules juice. iDoc makes me my Hercules juice. That's what you guys called it in the song. It's because my health is was like kind of going to shit last year because I wasn't eating and sleeping right and work. I mean, I was building Rocket Scooter and building the marketplace and doing like so much, getting 2 hours of sleep a night, not working out, eating shit, you know, and then iDoc is like, all right, so that you don't die on me, let's go ahead and clean up your diet. And so now she make me green juice every day. So now I'm actually eating a substantially healthy breakfast, which is delightfully tasty. Green juice. It's got like celery, apples, lemon, spinach and kale, cucumbers, I think is the mix. All right. Well, that long trade out the door is pretty decent. Resiliences are strong enough to keep it going. I didn't take in all my accounts. I just smacked it with one, which is good. Again, with jolts coming out, who knows how this is going to react in the market. Market can just fly straight up. Like, isn't it crazy that maybe hopefully I've trained you guys well enough? The market's at all-time highs, and every day for like week after week after week, it's like all-time highs, and you guys aren't approaching the market like shit. It's so high, it's got to fall, right? You're taking it a day at a time. This is why I know our training program is so good. Being a proper bull means every day when you wake up, you're kind of like, oh man, the market's really high and I don't care. It doesn't phase you, right? Every all-time high is the future's, you know, quarterly low. And you have to think of it like that. I don't wake up and say, okay, the market's gone up for month after month, it's time to short it, right? It's got to come down at some point. Never. Right. And as a proper bull, whenever the market's bullish, you're bullish until it's not. You don't try to guess the end of the party. Had you tried to guess at any point in time, you've been wrong. It's literally all-time highs and I'm pressing along at the open, right? And it's just literally how trading is. You have to trade what is and be very smart about it. And if a bear market comes, you will not miss out. We'll have monthly hedge breaks and Resilience might be negative and you'll sell off one day. You'll get clues. You will definitely get clues. Today's greater market indicators, you guys, take a look at the top. Greater market, which is our bull bear bias, is based on 3 tools. Number 1, DD ratio, less than half or greater than half. It is currently 83. So this is bullish. Okay. Very bullish. The stocks are still bullish even here and leading into earnings and all this other stuff. Bullish. Number 2, SPY is positive gamma maximum on hedge pressure. So SPY is in positive gamma territory on monthly options called SPY MHP. SPY is above its orange line, which it is. Then SPY itself is being balanced and hedged bullish. Why that's important? Because that's the month scale. And SPY is basically a catch-all for all the stocks. This is all the stocks now. This is SPY over the course of the next month. Number 3, monthly BAPs, which we'll take a look at now, but I'm going to go ahead and tell you with the way the market's been moving, I don't think it's changed at all. Monthly maps show a 3-month outlook, which is bullish until October. Let's load that up. This looks at the options landscape for 3 months. It gives you that really beautiful, oops, let's go to SPY. Buy high, sell low, baby. Oh yeah. All right, so kind of me, I want to wait and see if I get anything a little better. Or I kind of want to wait for jolts. I've been kind of anticipating the market having some kind of day where the news is, there we go. Sorry about this. Where the news is going to give me some action. Right here, QQQ, first of all, is in a dark gray, which means QQQ is bullish through October, even at this 570 level. Right, the market is now going to consider some of these levels, 560 as lows for the next rally up. As long as things are great, no volatility, no space between this, and the bear side is liquidating. So short squeeze will still propel this higher, as it has been doing every day. Monthly maps are bay. You guys love monthly maps, I know. SPY. And SPY monthly map, same story. Bullish, big bull wave through August expiration, big short squeeze to August expiration, no volatility through August expiration. This market can just keep going higher. That's crazy. It's crazy to think that. It's used to, 10 years ago, I wake up and go, this market's at highs. I need to start shorting this. I need to start fading this. No, and ever since I stopped doing that, I became a great trader. What is the trend? And the trend is what is. Why do the overnight numbers seem so disconnected from the market? Explain. What do you mean disconnected? The overnight futures estimates still act as high volume pivots. You see right here? They certainly act as pivots. So they're useful. They're just, you say like why they're really far away. Hedge pressure just tells you where the balancing act is. Like being above monthly hedge pressure is common in a bull market, and it being far away at the start of the month, which is the start of the month. The 4th Monday of the month is the start of the month, right? We just rolled into August last 2 Mondays ago. So monthly hedge pressure customarily is far away from price at the start of the month, and it kind of gets closer to price towards the end of the month. Example is the month starts here and it's bullish, monthly hedge pressure will be there. And if price goes the same for an entire month, monthly hedge pressure will like curve up towards it, and every day it'll get slightly closer. In the last week or two, it's actionable. 1,100 viewers, let's go. Don't forget the like button, friends. Por favor, I'd appreciate that. Little instinct here to kind of sit out, waiting for jolts to kind of give us something better. Hopefully we get something good. Have you noticed the issue with dashboard update on Funded Next? It means it doesn't update or close at the end of our session. Is that what you guys are saying? That's one thing I've asked them about, is that they can get their dashboard to update at the end of US close. Right, their dashboard kind of updates on UAE time for like a global company, right? So I'm trying to get them to push to acclimate their futures program to a US hours, right? That way when you pass and overnight updates, right? Things like that. It usually updates overnight, and by the time you wake up in the morning, then you're signing your form. Yeah, that same thing happened to me too. It's a day delay at most because of that. Yeah. They're adapting to futures, right? All these Forex firms and CFD firms are like, move into futures, and they're like global companies somewhere over another country. And so now they're adopting the US hours and US standards, and slowly but surely they'll all get there. Let's buy hedge pressure again. Let's go. You're kind of near that level. How's Nasdaq doing? Nasdaq a little pullback there. S&P at hedge pressure. Should I wait till jolts or should I do something? We're almost there. We're almost there. Let me let it tap. VIX is still decaying, so they're likely going to be overshoot. There might be a little undershoot. I also am happy with my $400. Can't complain with that. Resilience is getting slightly less good. I would say that today, honestly, for whatever reason, strong long at the open. Two big earnings coming up. Fed day tomorrow. Jolts today. I'm so surprised there's no volatility. Like the market's just accepted its fate. Crazy, right? Wait for newsies, for funsies. Should I trading for funsies? Is that what you guys are thinking for funsies? And keep it back right to upper DD. Okay, so guys, we'll be giving away 12 accounts today to give away. Now, again, I'm going to do it differently. We're going to not just do it all at once. We'll do a bunch of them all at once, but we'll kind of have some fun with it getting started. We'll do a couple every once in a while. So what we're doing is we've been authorized to give away 10 My Funded Futures accounts every single day and 2 Funded X accounts every single day. And every time we hit 1,100 viewers, we'll do 1 Tradeify straight to funded account. That's a lot of accounts for today. Oh my God. 1,100 viewers. We did it. Okay. And then next we'll do 5 straight to funded at ETF on Friday, and then give away Bonanza on Thursday. And we're giving away a lifetime on Thursday for everybody that's used the Rocket Scooter code to buy at least $1,000 of the prop accounts in the last month. So we'll do a lifetime giveaway. And then in 2 weeks, we'll start our music writing contest, which I want all you guys to participate in. Write some AI music relative to the stream, to the song, to whatever, to me, to my green juice, to my V-neck shirts. I don't know. Like you can make a song about, why is Matt always wearing a V-neck shirt? Does he ever change? Well, if you go in Matt's closet, I've got like 10 of each color. It's so weird. I'm like Mark Zuckerberg with his gray long sleeve sweater shirt. I find a shirt I like and I buy 5 of them or 10 of them. I find a pair of shoes I like and I buy 2. I have 2 pairs of spiky Louboutin shoes. Why? Because I have one that I wear when I go to the club that people can step on, and I have one that I wear when I go to dinner. I buy 2 pairs of glasses. I buy 10 of everything. You can write a goofy song trolling me because I'm weird like that. Whip it out. Anything. If we pick your song for the stream, whether it's comedy, whether it's fun, whether it's funny, whether whatever, you win lifetime Rocket Scooter as well. And so theme song, stream song, giveaway song, trolling Matt song. I want to have a whole soundtrack of just goofy stuff or funny stuff. It's like playing Cards Against Humanity. You're playing against the dealer. I like comedy. I like smart. I like funny. I like heavy metal. I like hip hop. I like everything. Show me that P&L. Like that's a great example, right? Ty is like, somebody has the Show Me the P&L Whip It Out song. It's hilarious, right? We could find use of that somewhere. A V-neck lover song. Right, like literally my closet is black, gray, white, black, gray, white. And then I started throwing some brown into the mix. Now I get some green in the mix. Green for money. We're celebrating making money today. Matt Zuckerberg. But I have like, it's so funny because I have like 2 brands of clothing I basically wear. And I have, like I buy everything they make and I just buy 10 of it. Why 10? Because after 3 or 4 like months, these shirts start to like fade, and I like them. I like the black to be crispy black. And once it fades, it goes away. I donate it. So you can write a song about Matt and his shirts. And so, you know, or whatever, you know, something goofy about me, about you, about the community, whatever. And we do lifetime giveaway for that. So, very simple life. How do you submit the song? So there is a Claudia's like, oh, she's like, I got so much shit I want to talk about you, Matt. I'm ready to go. Let's go. It's in the song submission channel in the Discord. So you can make an AI song. People use Suno, which is like one of the best AI music writing tools. And then you can, it's so good. All the songs you're listening to right now are written in Suno, by the way. And then the song submission channel. So whatever it is. And last time we had three winners. We had the Click the Like Button song with DJ Boat. Jen wrote the final, the closing theme that we have. And then Smirk Trades wrote the opening theme, the one we listen to every morning. And so next time we're going to have, who knows what else we're going to have. Looks like a little bit of selly sell. I'm kind of glad I'm just waiting for this Jolt thing. Now we have S&P hedge pressure. The question is, do I want to try to take a long here, playing off on Jolts? Maybe I can just scalp on one in a couple of accounts just to take the gamble on Jolts. I don't normally do this, but I'm at hedge pressure. So let me put it, I'm longing in 2 accounts right now. And then I'm going to long in 1 account in my funded next. Just split out my risk. If the market nosedives, I've got A+ to tap at the bottom. You guys know the drill. 1,100 viewers today. All right, so A+ is down here, bull zone bottom, A+. If we break hedge pressure, it's fine. I've already done the math. I can hold for $750 on 1 contract and 1 account. I'm totally fine. This account was already up 500 to begin with. If today is big selly sell, you know, day dies out, I don't really care. Pass the 50K eval on that candle. Zaid, let's go, man. Good job, good job. Okay, good. Oh, so you were shorting. Perfect. Bro, very nice. Okay, so I've got dip to buy down here, and I've got all kind of A+ down there. Nasdaq is the same boat. We're going to be waiting for that. Let's make sure we're prepped for these levels here. All right. So I've got 64.12, and then S&P is there. And at bulls and bottom, do I have a liquidity pocket below that? I certainly do. Okay, let's double check that this is correct. 36. So this is, hold on the open, 23 points on the open. So 23 and 33 for bull zone. Okay. 23 would be about 13. Or do you have it there? Okay. And then another 10 off of that would be about here. Okay, so I got my A+ pockets down at the bottom on the S&P. Where's my labels? Where'd they go? There they are. All right. You get over there. You get over there. Oh, have y'all seen the new update? The automation? It's very cool looking. Yeah, and you can write songs about whatever, man. Like whatever you guys feel like writing about. I can talk all kind of smack. You can make a song that like, Matt pops his knuckles so much because he has Tourette's that his finger is wonky. Matt's wonky finger. I don't know, like whatever. I didn't know how to wonky finger, right? Look at my fingers. See this one right here? Wonky. See how it curves the other way? It's years of gaming, and like I have Tourette's, right? So I twitch a lot, and I'm always like ticking my finger, and I fucked it up like 30, 40 years of doing that. So I have this wonky little bend in my finger. And it's because when I hold my gaming mouse, that's the finger that curves around and holds the mouse steady. So I grip the mouse like this when I game. And so years and years and years, you can say Matt wonky finger song, whatever you want to do. Talk rocket scooter this, you know, you can have a lot of fun with the music. A lot of fun. All right. Here we go. This is the release right here. This is the new release coming out. This is all the futures conversions, SPY, open, close, half gap, min, max, hedge pressure, monthly hedge pressure. Look at that curve. I know, right? So right here, really nice. Really nice. So this is what's coming out soon. And also we wrote a label modifier that puts the labels like 30 candles ahead of the current price. So as the price ticks, the labels move with you. So that's hopefully gonna be helpful to y'all. Because you know me with my ADHD, I'm always like fidgeting with these fucking labels here and moving them. So it's going to basically sit a certain amount of distance in front of you, and the labels are going to tick with the candles ticking. So wait, you want to game with me one day? You're a girl, but sure, I could take you on. FIFA only though. I'm not that great at FIFA, so you probably are right. I'm not bad, but I don't play it enough to be good. That's for sure. We need a rally song. Yeah. Like Matt's, yeah, Mike's already on it. Mike's already writing a song called Matt's Fucked Up Finger. Years of gaming have permanently deformed the most useless finger you have, the finger that really does nothing but stabilize holding it with everything else. It's the one finger that has the least mobility, but it's the one that, like, when I hold a mouse, when I game, it literally does all the heavy lifting. I can hold a mouse like this, and I literally guide my mouse with that one finger. So you see how it's curved like that? That's like years of gaming, and it's permanently fucked up. It's so funny. iDoc is always like, let me see your wonky finger. It's so cute. And I'm just like, all right, here we go. Let's see it. But I pop my knuckles as part of a tick. And so I'm always cracking my knuckles too much. All right, bought the dip on this with a couple of accounts. We got Jolts coming out in 6 minutes. I'm going off here. In the meantime, we're going to get ready. Right after Jolts, we'll do our first giveaway. We're going to do... I know I don't want to distract you guys, but go ahead and start typing in My Funded Futures. We'll do the giveaway right at 9 o'clock in some change. So after I get it on a trade or whatever, then we'll start working on it. MFFU. Go see the C. You talk about this trade strategy all the time. I don't understand the point of that. Oh shoot, I'm supposed to unblock that Gamma guy. We found out what happened to Gamma. We saw him on My Funded TV. Apparently somebody banned him, blocked him. I don't remember how this happened, but I'm supposed to unban this guy. Maybe it was accidental ban from iDoc, or maybe I accidentally banned him, or maybe I purposely banned him. I don't even know. I don't think I would have ever banned that guy, but I don't ever know. Maybe one of the mods accidentally did it. So let me go find this dude and ban him. We found him. We were wondering what happened to him. We found out that he was somehow banned from the channel. So let me find this dude. Channel. Permissions. How do I do? Moderation. Let's find him. Bring him back. Dude, this is a very long ban. Let's see. Oh, there it is. All right, now he's back. We brought him back from the grave, guys. We found him. Was he always talking about shorting and making money? Yeah, probably. Yeah, he was shorting a lot. Butt ban. Yeah, probably right, Jay. All right. We'll do the giveaway after the 9 o'clock readout, so I don't want to be distracted, like trying to make a trade while this is happening. I am pretty good on... I did buy the dip here in 3 accounts, so not everything's racing higher. This account is up another 230, so this one's almost at 600 bucks for the day. I bought the dip at hedge pressure. Pretty solid on that. My top step, I'm going to buy the dip on that in just a second. But I'm trading top step right now. I hate the platform so much. I hate copy trading with a passion. I think it's designed to make traders fail. Let's give you 1 paper account. No, let's give you 10 paper accounts at 90% off. Or let's give you 20 paper accounts at 90% off. Wait, this doesn't even make any sense. So 1 fake account for 200 bucks. No, let's give you 20 for 10. That's still 200 bucks. And it's all 1 giant paper account. Same thing. Yeah, but you can copy trade them. So I get a big account and you chop it up and I can get 20 of them at 1/10 of the price. And then I can tape them all back together. So I just paid double the price for a fake paper account. The math is awesome. The Apex mentality, right? Do the math. $200 account, 10% off, 90% off, makes it 20 bucks. Buy 20 of those. Now you paid $400 for 20 accounts. Then you can copy trade, tape them all back together. It's 1 giant account again. They just found out a way to circle jerk around and make you pay, or circle around and make you pay twice the price for a paper account with clever marketing of 90% off. It's like mind-blowing how that math works out. One fake account, 20 fake accounts, tape them back together. It's one fake. You can trade them all at the same time. So it's like one account, right? Because I'm doing identical things in all of them. Yeah, but it's better because you pay twice the price for it. Huh? I always love that. You know what I'm saying, baby? You know what I'm saying? That's how you make the big bucks. I'm going to sell you a cookie. However, I'm going to sell you 1/10 of this cookie. Or 1/20 this cookie for 90% off. And I'll let you buy 20 of them. Ah, perfect. And then what I'll do is I'll put it in the microwave and mush it all back together and make it a really big cookie again. So twice the price, right? You got it. Perfect. Sign me up. What? Oh, and then there's a hidden fee. Like each piece of tape is going to cost you $180, by the way, once you finally eat the cookie. What do you mean? Oh, the activation fee? Ah, don't worry about it. It's just the fee for taping it back together. And, you know, like once you finally pass it. It's incredible how, and I just meme because that's the general principle of prop marketing. I meme it very hard because I find it to be incredibly funny how that marketing is so effective. It reminds me of that. Do you remember the Adam Sandler movie? Remember the Zohan? And the guys had the stereo shop that was called Going Out of Business. That was literally the name of the. He's like, no, going out of business. It's good for business. Literally the name of the store was Going Out of Business. Always have a sale, right? No, it's good. It's Sony Guts. It's the same thing. It's always going out of business. Yeah. News now. Let's go. 9 o'clock. We got it. Market's moving. Yep. No, again, I'm not expecting a lot of volatility because the VIX is low. So I don't expect the market to overreact to it. If it doesn't start moving, I'm going to take my profit and close it out and wait for A+ setups. Jolts came in 7.3, actually somewhat lower, but still elevated. It's a beat on the jolts, which is good, but the estimate was supposed to be high. It is kind of slightly better than last time. For whatever reason, I'm going to take profit. I don't really like this. Not that I have any reason to take profit, but I do want to just kind of like chill out on this. We're going to get a big burp up or a run, so I'm going to walk away and then sit on this for a little bit. Resilience did drop down to 10, so I did close out. All my accounts are up. Probably about $900. That's it. I haven't done anything. I'm not doing anything yet. Yeah, the furniture store in your town that has a closing sale since 5 years. Does that furniture store in your town have like a 90-foot stack of beanbag chairs out in the front lawn, like the one in my hometown? You know what I'm talking about? Everybody has that furniture store that has like beanbag chairs that have been sitting there since like 1990. It's like 200 feet tall. Oh yeah, had one of those too. All right, let's go MFFU. We'll do our first. We'll do 2 giveaways, like every 30 minutes or something. We'll have fun with this. Now again, there's no reason for me not to be long. I'm gonna basically, so we have 5 core accounts to give away, 5 scale accounts to give away, and 2 funded next accounts to give away. Let me do the funded next first because actually, no, I'm sorry, my funded futures first. As I really want to tell you guys about their new platform, their new stuff that they're doing, their new accounts. So they revamped everything that they're doing at MyFunded to basically create 3 really solid account types. It's by far on my list of ranking everything. Let me kind of load this up. Prop wise, this turned out to come out to be the best prop account I think exists, period, as far as like what you get for what you pay. For an example, we have core, scale, and pro are 3 different types. The scale account is basically the starter plus, just with better features and better payout. Pro is the expert with, again, better features, better payout. The core is a completely different type of account. So starter got scrapped, so you can't really compare the two. But basically, if you think about it like this, core is a place where you can trade sub $100 and you make $1,000 payouts every 5 days, right? And then you go live at a certain point. After 5 payouts or 30 days, you go live. Same thing with scale, but the thing with scale is you pay a little bit more and you get bigger payouts. So all of my funded futures as accounts are exactly the same now. They're no DLL, no consistency, and all that kind of stuff. And the idea is the higher you pay, instead of getting a different type of account, you just get a different payout structure, which I think makes it more straightforward. It's not different parameters you're paying for. Like before, it'd be like no consistency in eval, and this one is no consistency in live or whatever. Now they're all the same. You just pay for better payout stuff. So scale is kind of cool because you get bigger payouts each time you hit a payout, instead of just $1,000 each time. And then Pro is basically uncapped. As soon as you hit your payout window, you can take out 100K or 80% of 100K. So Pro is like, you want your big fat lump sum payout, go with Pro. You want a very moderately advanced scaling plan, go with Scale. And Core is like you're on a budget. Most traders will be probably trading both of these. This costs a little bit more to trade, but if you're going for that big fat lump sum payout and you really want to work an account, Pro is what I like. Pro, in my opinion, is the best prop account in existence right now, and it is neck and neck with Funded Next, and their offerings are hyper competitive with this. Scale is really good. There's a lot of ones out there with scaling plans, or payouts window kind of plans. Top Step, Tradeify, they all have similar plan like this. My Fundeds is very solid because it's $127, and Core is great. So we're gonna give away an account. 2 accounts right now. We'll do 2 accounts every 20 minutes. We'll make a thing out of it all day today. I got 12 accounts to give away every day this week. On My Funded TV, when I go over there, I've got like 30 to 50 accounts to give away each part of my show. So we're going to be doing, like 200 or 300 accounts giving away this week. So you guys stick around while we do that. And let's play a random song. Let's see what we got. Dude, look at this. Look at this. We got black metal Matt. I love it. Hedge pressure resilience. Pretty nice. Dude, I totally dig it. You guys like that? That's pretty dope. Whoever made that. That's hilarious. All right. I love it. I love it. You guys, y'all are crazy. All right. Let's go. That's very nice. It's actually more like, I wouldn't say that's black metal Matt. That's more just like, because black metal will be white and black face paint. That's more like Kiss version of Matt, kind of, but that's black and white face paint too. Anyways, that's pretty dope. I dig it. All right. Flat on my accounts. I'm waiting for pullback. I'm going to take A+ setups today. I can put this in the front here. I look so awesome. This is me in another life. All right, so this is going to be for our core accounts for now. That's my split personality. And my part isn't straight. There we go. Now I look good. Simon Dean, winner of a core account. Congratulations, Mr. Dean, my man. You know what to do. Do I look like the guy? Do I look like him? That's a pretty cool song. Here's another submission to the song submission channel. Wait, I'm trying to see if I look like him. Simon Hero. All right, 2 Simons today, and we'll do another giveaway in about. Let me slap that ass. I love it. Be right back. Illegal name change. A little blue.
Prop shop's my playground where the big fish bite. Top step sucks, but that's alright. They just dance underneath.
So I had to throw in the top step sucks in there. Tomorrow's Tyler Day. All the Tylers are winning tomorrow. I think so. Simon, where'd you go? Simon! You didn't type anything. That's funny. I need to put this graphic up there whenever I'm mad at you guys. Like, I'll have that literally right in the corner of the screen. When y'all are making me mad, y'all are gonna get mad face Matt. Italy lover. Italy lover. That's a pretty cool song. I feel like this is a radio song. I would jam out to this. While I'm waiting for Italy lover to type something in chat, let's get back to reading the market just to see what we got. We are at hedge pressure in S&P and nothing's really selling off yet. Resilience is cool and still all right. Honestly, here's what I'm going to do today. I'm willing to wait. Well, I do think, all right, Italy, cool. All right, you guys, so you'll have to message, go to our Discord and message Slacks. We'll do another giveaway in about 20 minutes. I want to focus on trading. We'll do another one. So message Slacks in the Discord, go to the contest channel, take a picture of your YouTube ID, let him know that it's you, and then he'll confirm. Sign up for My Funded Futures right now. He'll give you a link to click, and then you'll go get your account. We'll get it for you in a day. So today I've got A+ setup off of here and here, right? This is all really decent setup. And the question I always have in a bull market is, should I long at half gap and take the risk with one, and then just wait and then long here again? I have no fear of the market. The VIX is low, volatility is low. And that's a pretty cool song. I like that one. Let me slap that ass. It's a good one. That's QQQ. Let me look at SPY really quick. SPY's a similar boat. I did buy hedge pressure. You know, like I said, this was one of my original thoughts leading up into the news, and I closed out. And we're still waiting on this. Hedge pressure resilience is actually negative on NASDAQ and then right at 0 for S&P. So it's barely there. And as we're tapping it the first time, it's actually in a worse condition here. So it's a little probability shift that would probably slightly higher that we may actually lose it. So we'll see. It's very Nickelback. Kind of reminds me of God, what's the name of that band? Is it the Black Keys? Kind of has that sound. Is that who that is? I always forget that. It's very White Stripesy sort of sound. That remember that like 2010s rock era. Submit that. Avoid that market. All right, cool. I'll play that in the next giveaway. Seether. Oh yeah, Seether. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. How do I choose NASDAQ or ES? Usually the one that has the pivot nearby, and the one that has the better resilience if I'm bullish. Like I want one that looks a little stronger. Right now S&P looks slightly stronger, and it is supporting at some key levels here. I want to make sure that I am, for whatever it is today, I just have a weird feeling about today's market. I don't think we're going to get, not weird, but like, I don't think we're going to get a sell off, but I don't think we're going to get a bull run either. And I'm really glad that I took the long and took the profit and got out of the way. Nothing other than the fact that the market is, we got so much news coming up, and I don't think the market's going to respond very poorly to it. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not trying to fade this or short this. I'm just waiting. I've made 900 bucks, which I'm happy about. Can't complain. The question is, resilience is strong enough to be buying in half gap. The appropriate trade was to long in half gap. Clearly, I can still be doing that. But I do, like I said, if today's the day I get a nice little sweep down to my A pluses, then I'll take it. From here, QQQ has bulls in bottom. Uh, 108 points off the open. I don't know if I drew it yet. 488. Right down here. Right below the close, yeah. Yep. So let me draw that. I got a zone bottom down here at the bottom. I think I drew this at the wrong place. I always do this in the morning before I wake up. 448 is here. Okay, so bull zone bottom. We got all this like right over here. A plus down at the bottom here. Red line. All of this is juicy pivot. This is B pivot. I can take it if I want to maybe take a scalp for the run up. No reason not to. And Q did have a whole crazy amount of volatility. I could do half gap long. If I get a red candle, I can try it. One more time. Resilience is getting slightly better each subsequent tap. This is at a 13. Now it's at a 20. So it is getting stronger. Let me take a one long spot on that. I'll grab it in 2 accounts now. Resilience getting slightly better each bounce. The goal with this is to press to open and then see if I get anything off the open. If I do lose half gap or res goes negative, I'd be more than willing to just close this out and take a loss. And I got my A pluses down here. So I don't want to hold for like 80 points upside down in case I'm wrong. 80 points to be $1,600 on one contract. Not really into that. I'll be letting it overshoot half gap. And if I lose half gap, I'll just close out with any velocity here and then just dive right back in down in there. So the one thing that might shake me out that's kind of crummy on this is if it falls to here and then somehow rallies and goes. That'll be what gets me out on a loss. But I'd like to see support to there. If anything, maybe another attempt to run like this. And then if it sells off, it'll sell off like that. So at least I get a scalp inside of here with positive res. I'm not fearful this is going to fill the gap to the downside. If it does, I'm just going to grab the dip and be all right with that. This was a bad entry. I know, terrible entry. I should be long from here. But I do have A plus all down in here on NASDAQ. So this is what I'm really aiming for today. A plus, all right here. 2 different ones. They're all on top of each other. This is the best stuff. This is the juice. Let's add another one to that. Where my entry should have been. Res is still pretty decent. Maybe a quick fleshy candle inside of there. We'll see. Tyler, give me a give me a Costco hot dog. Well, I appreciate that, sir. Thank you for the tip. $1.49, love it. Right. How many accounts do I have? 13. How do I keep up? It's hard. But I managed pretty well. I got used to doing it just over time. Just the tip. Okay, well, thank you for just the tip of the hot dog. Wait, just the tip for $1.50? That's a ripoff. For $1.50, I should be in the whole dog. And the diced onions. Looking all right and tidy there. Resilience slightly improving, consolidating at half gap. I just bought the dip here. I've grabbed it in 2 extra accounts now, so I have it in 4. I'm long in 4 accounts now on this dip. Again, nothing too heavy. One contract in most of them, 2 in some of them. I just need to make $1,000 per account and hit consistency, and I'm good. All right. Again, B setups, I'm not super excited about them. VIX is still in decay, which is good. VVIX is still below 90, which is good. It would be unusual for the market to break through these levels, and if we do, I'm totally fine with that. Should be hanging on to that. Let's double check all the stocks really quick. No sell off today. Let's not have it today. Free fat. Okay, Amazon, Apple at hedge pressure. Amazon's got support below. Microsoft support below a little bit. Could dip a little bit heavier from here, and then, like I'm saying, this is kind of walking up to that level. I was like, it might stop me out and then I lose, but I'm okay. I'll take some risk today. A+ setups to be golden if I can get them. I would love to get them all down in there. S&P. S&P is pretty good. SPY has like zones down at the bottom, so should be all right to hold half gap and hedge pressure all at the same spot. Be set up at least from there to there. 40 points. Probably stop at 20. Gives me 2-1 on the gap return. That's greater than 0 and getting better, so probably a good setup. Do we need a fan? Do we need some music? Wait. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's not 2-1. Not, sorry. I'll 30, not 20. My bad. Thank you. Thank you for correcting my math. Sorry. $20 points of stop, not 20 on there. So it'll technically be 30 on the chart. Thank you. Thank you. No fan. There we go. Yeah, so I'll put a stop at 30 with a half gap resistance greater than 0, getting better. Half gap's likely to support at least. I'll just scalp it to there and close out. I'm not looking for a big breakout rally. I'll take it to there and close. You're inspired to full port. This song gets me all antsy in my pantsy. It's very Jack Black sounding. Yeah, when he screams like that, it's definitely Jack Black. Now that you said Jack Black, I can't unsee it. I imagine him standing on the edge of a cliff with like a cape on, just like, and it's like waving in slow motion behind him while he's singing. Tenacious long. Tenacious dip. Bring it a playlist. Dude, we need to like publish this somewhere, right? The songs are in our Discord, so you can go grab them for yourself. I need to get up there and connect with the open. A little bit of selling pressure there. It was looking good first time. Yeah, I wish my injury was better on this one, to be honest. I chase like a numbskull right here. Not chase, but I should have grabbed it at half gap first time. Volume's picking up a little bit. Let me just make sure I got the news in front of me here. Make sure nothing's gone. That's a pretty epic song. I got a little speedy. Let me see. Little quick dip on like Google and stuff. Okay, let me grab another song. That's a pretty dope song. This is the old Monkey Paw song. All right, so, you know, resilience greater than 0. Hopefully that quick dip with that volume is enough to flush out, and then hopefully we get a retrace. But when you see that magnet glue to the upper surface there, with res less greater than 0, should be okay. Made a quick dip in some of the stocks. Google, Goog, had a big volume spike in Google, or not, maybe it's a Google. Where was it? Just found it a second ago. A lot of the stocks like Tesla, be careful because it's like you have bullishness, but there's no support for a while. Microsoft can fall to A+. That's what a lot of the Nasdaq is as well. You can fall down to A+ and bounce. So that's why I'm saying I could take a little drawdown here. But now I'll dig out on the second trade if it falls. Should be fine. Vixen almost in liquidity pocket again. That's just lame. Be careful on that. Come on, Market. Remember, I'm bullish every day until the day that it's not bullish. And then if that's the day it's not bullish, I take my loss and then I get back to life. Countless days. Illusion. Draw the fan. Oh, okay. This is a tiny fan because it's only half cap. It's not the best kind of fan, but it's a fan. My fans are starting to look more like potatoes every single day. I think I'm getting lazy when it comes to drawing. I don't think that fan is perfectly circular. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Always got to raise his fist on that song. All right. It's looking okay. Like, I was liking how okay it was looking. Let's not have any more red though. It's good. I think we're good. Volume's starting to pick up to the other direction. We have volume spike on that first dip on stocks. You can see on the flow right now, things are picking up a little bit. I think it should be good at least for a full retrace of this before there's a sell. I don't think we're going to just crash out from here. Very unusual for it to happen, so we should be okay. But that's just me. That's just me. I think we should be all right. I can't wait for more EST setups. I got to play the EST every single time. All right, one more. As much as I'm like wishing, it's kind of looking a little blocked. We should be fine for at least the tap and open though. But the way that it's looking today with the choppiness and the flatness, some stock is bouncing up and down through half cap. Let's find it. Let's figure out who it is. Who's the bad guy? Who is it? What? Wait, only 12 selected? Wait, what? Oh, I'm sorry, the liquidity map open. Is it Microsoft? Okay. And Intel as well. There it is. Yep, it's Microsoft. Microsoft right on the edge is causing a little turbulence, but that's everything else is pretty okay though, right? Intel as well. Not necessarily at half though. It's slightly below. Google's close as well, but far enough away that's not causing it to chop. It's still slightly above. All right. all of our traditions, the magnet, the fan. Pretty soon, it's gonna be like once I'm done with all the goofy things that we do, I'm actually starting to, my screen's actually starting to look like half of the YouTube gurus out there, because this is the real shit they try to sell people. Got my magic fan, backflip, 360 no scope, elephant magnet pattern. As much as we parody and have fun with this is really starting to look like something seriously that should be costing you like $5,000 for. Imagine a trading firm looking at the stream, they're like, what the hell is this guy doing? He's headbanging and drawing magnets on his chart. Boot camp only $20 for real, for real. Trust me, in the boot camp, there's no magnets drawn on the chart, I promise. LOL. Crash is playing. Dude, I would love the market to crash out one day. I love to catch me dips on some big nasty market sell-off. So today, with the way that it's manifesting here, I would be very happy just getting a trade to open and closing out. This part of the song is great. We listen to it again. I like when it gets to like the pre-chorus. Listen, hold on. Hold on. The chord progression is cool. Like to purchase 3 magnets, Kristen. This is true. I'll put you on the wait list. We only have 5 seats left. I'm sorry, you know. Hurry now. There's only 5 seats left. But I'll get you on the wait list for the other 2 magnets. Don't worry. Stretch a tornado between the fan and the magnet. This is gold. Like, I really need to spend more time exploring the emoji options that I do have. So if I were to do this, and so maybe it's going to add extra wind to the chart, right? That is the weirdest looking tornado. I'm going to tell you, this looks nothing like a tornado. It looks like a gray, like, look at this thing. It looks like a gray piece of ham, like you'd see in a cartoon, you know, like in all the Looney Tunes cartoons when like the dog would be eating a little ham hock. There's the bone and and it's gray looking. It looks nothing like a tornado. Cornucopia ham. All right, so whatever's going on here, as much as it's not picking up a lot of steam, resilience is still good enough for me to hold through some chop. I don't see VIX moving higher, but be careful because we might have an LP on VIX. While we're chilling and waiting for this, let's get our hearts broken. Let's do another giveaway. Type in my funded futures in chat one more time. We'll do the other 2. Well, 3 more. And I'm going to do some of the giveaways in the morning and some of the giveaways in the afternoon. Let's do that real quick while we're waiting. Like I said, I'm going to stop out close to 30 on this. It'll give it to be close to a 2-to-1 trade if I can get at least a run up to retap open. I think that the market doing this and consolidating lower and then crashing out would only be a product of volatility or selling when all the stocks do have bull supports underneath them. There is room to fall to these bull supports, but we're not really picking up any VIX movement, so the volatility is not there, and VVIX is low, so I trust that the VIX is going to stay anchored. But boy, every single day, you know, and there's a lot of people trying to be bearish on this market. So we are seeing a little bit of profit taking. Pre-Fed, pre-earnings, it makes a whole lot of sense. Like today could be the day the market sells off really hard. Just people like jumping out of the way of Fed, right? I don't think we're going to get a rate cut tomorrow. I think it's pretty predictable that we won't. And so I don't think there's going to be much of a reaction, but I think all eyes are going to be on press conference and, you know, what's the probability we get a rate cut later. It's fewer Fed members think we need a rate cut as the quarters go by. Are they changing their stance now that there's a lot of pass-through of tariff costs? Not a lot of pass-through of tariff costs on the customer. These have been Jay Powell's comments. He said it's surprising him how little, how much prices haven't passed through the consumer. Their expectations were actually they were much higher than they were. So maybe that'll sway some Fed members, maybe not. That I don't know. I'm still in the camp of we might not get a rate cut in September. Rai, you keep saying my funded future banned in your country, sir. I mean, I don't You've typed that 3 or 4 times. I'm gonna ask you don't mind not typing that anymore. There's nothing I can do about what's going on in your country, my friend. I'm only on the My Fun and Futures TV show. I don't have any other connection to making those changes for you. We do other giveaways on the stream, so stay tuned. We'll do Fun to Next at some point. Come on. Oh, I forgot to eat my breakfast today. What the heck? Rahul, #1 winner. Rise, buddy. Type something in chat. Congrats, buddy. Speak. Oh, there we go. There we go. We get some movement here. Very nice. Very cool. And S&P is actually not rallying. It's actually sitting still. It's Nasdaq is rallying a little bit. S&P is actually yanking back a little bit further. Looking solid there. Oh wait, who's the winner? Who's the winner? PB! PB! I'll give you like 30 extra seconds too, because I moved it from the screen. That's my bad. PB, my broski. Yeah, you won. Finally. There you go. All right, you guys, y'all have been here long enough. PB and Rahul. Go to Discord, send Slacks a message, take a picture of your ID, your YouTube ID. Congrats, buddy. And I'll hook you up. Send me your email for My Funded Futures. You guys will each win core accounts as well. Well, let's just do one more. Let's do all 5. One more. And then we'll do the 5 scale this afternoon. So scale is the more expensive plan, and bigger payouts, etc. We'll do that this afternoon. And the next giveaway in a little bit, we'll do the Fun to Next ones. You saw your name on that list? I saw your name on that list as well. Oh yeah, sorry about that. Ronan49, I didn't even jump up and celebrate and yell it. I was busy stuffing my face. Oh, Andrew got you. Okay, cool. You 3 of you guys, congratulations. Ronan, Rahul, PB. All right. Why just not moving, man? I'm really not a big fan of today's market. I'm still okay in holding on to it. Okay, so 3 of you, like I said, go to the Discord, go to the contest channel, talk to Slacks. He's our admin there. He'll help you out and hook you up. Okay, we'll do Fun to Next, like maybe in about 20, 30 minutes as our next one. All right, let's chew over some of this data. Let's make sure, let's get back on the calendar. Let me delete all this. You guys know what I'm trying to do here. I want to see the tap there. So let's get that data point. It's still like trying to load that site. Okay, let's try this again. Can we not like open this up? What's going on here? There we go. I don't understand how often my freaking printer needs a firmware update. This is what I find to be suspect. Are they selling my data to the government? Is this what they're doing? How often does a printer need to update its firmware? Its fucking printer. Technology hasn't changed since the 80s. No, I got a brother printer. I used to have an HP and I threw it away. I had to get another printer. Nothing fancy. I just got to print out like lots of documents and stuff all the time. Corporate docs and whatever's. Stacks of papers sometimes. Rip Hulk. I know. I got it just because I love the Hulkster. Every time I walk by my printer, I go, brother. They collect data and share among the other printer companies. I knew it. I knew it. I wonder if they communicate to each other through like sending faxes still. You know, like they never want to let technology die. Like, hey, we just got a fax from HP. Wow, look at this. Let's tell them that their toner is out when it's not out. Sir, what a marvelous idea. This one I got is a laser jet. I've actually never had one before. The cartridges are massive. They're like this big. It's like a giant brick and you slide it in. Kind of reminds me of like printers you have at an office building. It's not like the tiny little, like the little cartridges, your inkjets. They're like the size of a cassette. These things are literally like, they're like giant bricks, like the money gun, and you just shove them in. So the giant box of the printer is like this much of the box is to hold all the laser jet stuff. They're on the blockchain. Oh, hell, LOL. Just got your TBT Pro. Oh, very nice, very nice. After this bouncer here, I'm pretty confident that we're gonna hold. It doesn't look like res is dying out. It is getting worse, but that doesn't mean market's gonna sell off. So Joel's came down just a little bit, which is pretty nice. We'll have to see how the jobless reports come in on Thursday. And the jobless claims have been pretty much on par with just a normal bull market. But not a lot of layoffs. 250K weekly jobless claims or less is pretty manageable for a bull market, and anything about 2 million continued jobless claims is pretty normal. And we've been floating around those numbers for over a year, so not too worried about, you know, the jolts coming down could mean hiring spree, and this market's at all-time highs, and people could be finally getting those big, fat, juicy salaries they've wanted. I still want to see the magnetized tap back at open at some point. This is my expected move before any kind of selling. From here, this is where the decision is made. Either it goes or it dies. I don't think it just falls straight down. That'd be unusual for this kind of setup when things are nice and steady. Like, but again, market's random and anything can happen. So it's unusual for that to fall. I'd still want to err to the side of taking the bet. Now, I hate low consolidations with lower highs, right? You're not getting that momentum there. I know I just drew a wedge. Don't yell at me like I'm doing technical analysis. I'm not. It's just a coincidence how straight the first time ever that line actually was. I don't like that it's consolidating lower, and it's not fulfilling its destiny. What it means is that stocks are just slightly inching lower. I can pull up a couple of the bigger stocks and you'll see that. Right, has Nvidia is just inching lower. I mean, I've just traded the S&P long enough. I can just tell you that's exactly what we're seeing. Nothing's crashing. Things are just inching lower. And you're seeing that little wedgie wedge pattern right there. Lowering slowly. And that's okay. We have support right in there, which is fine. Should be good. Lines emojis. Yeah, I know, right? You can yeah, buy my algo, you guys. It's top tier. It's like the market algo. It's the best thing ever. Like, and I'm gonna install this patch where you can actually change the colors. I'm actually gonna have a module that I'm gonna install called the colorizer. And what it's gonna do is all you do is you click a button and it just adds random colors to the chart. It's not even an indicator. It just paints random splotches in case you didn't have enough color already. And it'll literally give you a boost of color. And the reasoning for that is I believe that the more involved an algorithm is, the more sophisticated it is, right? The more stuff you can see, you know, the more flickering lights and sounds like typically indicates more sophistication. As a matter of fact, I think the guys at Citadel have similar approaches to how they manage order flow. Is they sit there and they stare at a bunch of blinking lights all day long, and I'm sure that they bought that algo from some guy on Twitter, which is great, and I can see why. If Anded care would be kind of nice, right? No, they found a prop trader on YouTube, you know, that has a colorful blinky light, and now they manage markets with it. Market's about to die. Feels that way, doesn't it? But stats are still good. Still good for just like green, 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 green. We're getting a little short squeeze. We're gonna have, there's some bouncy bounce potential somewhere in there. And if today's the day the market dies, today's the day the market dies. I haven't worried. I do have A pluses down at the bottom. We did want to see a little bit of action there, but this is where we want to see the move to. It's getting close to where I'd stop out. Again, res greater than 0 still has pressure to this. This is still favored, and if it dies out, it dies out. So I've got A plus here. All down in here. So if it does fall, I'm excited to grab that. Closer to 3, I'll probably put a stop on this. Let me trim out at 30. That's my original stop. I'm going to trim down to 1. All right. And then right down inside of here, I'll load right back in. I trimmed down to 1 because I still am... Oh, wait, that's about 30 points lower, huh? Maybe I should stop out on that. Let me stop out of that fully. Stop out of some of these too. All right, now we're going to dive back in. Right at the A+. Let me double check out the calculation at the right spot. All right. SPY has about 6 points lower from here. QQQ. Really close. Yeah, right down there, bull zone. I'll grab her right on the edge there. Okay, so this is 728 points lower from here. Double checking. Yeah. I mean, that's a pretty unusual move. Not gonna lie. Also have a run length line there as a tapping point. VIX is going up slightly higher. VIX is in an LP today, so be careful. Could be a little volatility on this. I don't know if this is crash market day. If I hit those A+, I'll be pretty nice and satisfied on that. A little bit of reset on this market would be fine. And again, like I say, I take my bull setups until they don't work, and when they don't work, then again, I'm still looking for the same trade. So the R&R is really good on that particular move. I know I stepped out really close at 30, and it's still kind of sitting at the same spot. All right, I should do my top step down in here also. All right, let's grab top step on that. If I do reclaim again down inside of here, if I reclaim half gap, I'll jump back in on the long just on a rally, but I'm waiting for the big A+ down here at the bottom. The good old kind right there. You're buying at 505. I like that. I like that idea. 505. One more or two more flesh candles in here, and I'm gonna grab it. Yep. Big VVIX is greater than 90. Yeah, VVIX is starting to move, which is allowing VIX to start moving as well. Is today the big VIX test? Could be. What do I want to do here? Since I don't care about my top step, should I use that copy trading? Actually, I do care about it. Do I want to do anything with that? I'll smash it with my top step. Right at the pivot also with all 5. Whatever. Big's breaking through overnight. All right, let's be careful on that too. This could flush pretty heavy. Yep, you're right. Move all my labels over. Magnet's still in the same spot though, by the way. Res is now negative, so we're probably going to drop through and fill the gap. Maybe it'll check S&P on its gap as well. S&P has already filled the gap and pulled back a little further. S&P is kind of nosediving there. Got some A+s underneath this. One final flush on S&P, and I'll be willing to jump in on that. Give me one little flush on that. Measure that here really quick. It could just be like some pre-Fed, pre-earnings selling. Let's check all the stocks that have earnings coming up. Amazon has MHP. Apple MHP. So like some of the big dogs are at support from here. So Microsoft MHP. Wow. Okay. Meta is actually below. So the three of the fourth earnings right now are sitting at really strong support that if you fail those support, it is a crash. So today could fall if tech gets sold off pretty hard. Let me clean this up just a little bit. All right. A little bitty bit. This is A+ right here, which is good. This will kind of line up with a little bit of overshoot, and you're gonna have your tech pivots right there. A+ on S&P, all down in here. Nasdaq is A+ magnets all down in here as well. If we reclaim half gap, I'm going to be back to being on the longs. Actually, with res greater than 0, I probably could long this again from here. I reclaim my stop area at 30. I might not even get the A set up. I have to get back onto this. No pullback. I got to chase. I'm back in on half gap long, the same trade as earlier. I know I'm at a bad spot for this, but I'm going to take one more stab at it with one contract here to fill the gap. Res went positive again, and we should be good. This should jump back above there, and I should be fine for the rally. That'll be all right. Okay. You ready for this? Little pullback. No more selling. Should be good on this. I'm watching resilience now. This is again B setups, nothing strong. I'm going to try one more time because rest just dumped positive just in case it pushes higher. From here. One. Oh, this particular trade, I'd be willing to hold one contract down to there to buy the bounce. This is one in case it goes. So I told you guys earlier that like the thing I would hate the most, if it stopped me out at 30 and continued to rally, that's the part where I would take a loss if I stopped out and sat out and missed out. So what I'm going to instead elect to do is hang on to this one and play it. I'm going to play the entire range inside of here. Starting off small. I do want to see the magnet still over here at the top of the open. Alrighty. Let's hang on to this one. Looking okay. Hopefully be all right. Inside of here. Just because we have Apple and Amazon at hedge pressures, these are like really strong bounce points in major tech. Should be okay. Losing those levels would be big nasty sell-off today. So I'm kind of like watching like a hawk. Let's move the magnet out of the way. Let's be serious now. This is that weird area where I've got like, I got to make a choice. Do I want to still stay in something or add to it? So I'm choosing to do both instead of just missing out. I'm going to choose to take one here, and then it shouldn't overshoot too far, but down in here, I'll add two more. So 1 and 2, that's my plan. Half of my accounts I haven't even touched. So most of my accounts sitting at 0, I'm going to tap them right when we hit the low end. And if today's the crash day and I have a 10K loss, then that's just the crash day. After a stellar like 3-month run, sometimes the market just crashes out, and then that's what it is what it is. Nothing you can do about it, but just keep playing the same game every day. Yeah, this is not looking so hot. I stare at the bigger chart and I go, ugh, that doesn't look so good. Be like market crash day. It's looking pretty gross, right? Start breaking yesterday's lows and it falls down to like 63, 80, and 70. It could get pretty gross. But charts don't mean anything. Giveaway's over for now. Yeah, no, we're focusing right now on trading, so giveaway like in moments of downtime, right? Give a little bit, not yet. Probably so. Yeah, this got a little gross again. I should probably consider getting out one more time. But that's looking pretty brutal. We're at red line. Here's the A pluses coming right up. We'll double check my lineups here. Bulls down would be kind of nice. VIX is pushing higher. VVIX at 91 now. So market's starting to loosen up. It could get pretty gross today if it does sell off, but I got my A pluses down here to play on. Should be okay. All right, let's hit it. Let's add one more at the position that I'm at. This is getting a little risky and dangerous here. Want the market crash out on us, it'd be kind of a sad day. Oh, wait, I'm not at A plus yet. I'm like 10 points early. Oh, red line is okay. Red line's okay. That's totally fine. Let me start. There's a couple of accounts at 0. I'm finally going to start touching for the first time. Each day, 12 accounts. Yeah, every single day we're giving away 12 accounts. Every single day. Yeah, this is not looking fun. Come on, market. Hang in there. VIX climbing up. Yeah, this could be a flush day. It could be pretty bad. I don't think we might not get a good little bounce on this. And this is starting to squeeze longs, right? Like in a squeeze side, the curvature is down this way. It's like pushing longs and pushing longs and pushing. It's like triggering a sell off. And VIX is now starting to respond to it. So it's gonna flush. It's gonna flush pretty hard in a second. That's kind of the watch out for that. Should be all right here. So my A plus setups again. Hopefully we hang in here. This and this is all A plus here, which is good. DD ratio is still solid. Yeah, 76. Taking a little bit of a hit, but it's still pretty solid. Days like this just kind of get you. Nothing you can do about it. Market decides this is the day everybody wants to liquidate, then that's what happens. Resilience is negative now, so my magnet is no longer up here. It's more like half gap is about it. So this is my target, which isn't as good as it could be. We're going to hope that the stocks get a bid. Target is now here. The tech is still looking good on NASDAQ, so I'm not super afraid of it. That's not my playlist. Oh, it looked like it went to some AI playlist. It opened up some random thing. It's not looking good. I mean, it's not looking good on chart wise, but it's looking good with setup wise. It's not looking terrible yet. VIX climbing up. It can still start getting choppier. We could still get a nice little red flush out of this. So just be careful today, you guys. We get a nice little bounce there. Should be okay. If res less than 0, my target's just a half gap on NASDAQ. Little pre-fed selling pressure. I still got faith. I'm not too worried about this. Although the volatility picking up a little tiny bit is alarming. VIX can connect all the way with 1841. This could end up being one of the bigger... The way that it's building right now, if we start failing these key levels, this could be one of the bigger sell-off days we've had. This could be a nasty crash day. If we lose these key levels and VIX runs up to touch triple B, that could be it. I'm not betting on it. I never bet on it. I always stay the course. I stay the course. I'll let the market prove me wrong. That's kind of what I've always been known to do. I will stay the fucking course until the market's done being bullish. The market will flush me out on a 10K loss day before I'm a bear. I'll attack it every day. Every day. Every day the same. Until it's a bear market, right? You gotta trust the indicators. All right, 2 of my accounts I were fresh grabbed on that. I can actually take some profit on the next little bump up to half gap. I'd love to get this right here. That would be great. All right. Come on, market. Not EST yet, so I can't play the EST song, but boy, that'd be great if I could. That'd be lovely. Oh, I'd be happy with like one more leg back up. That'd be awesome if I can get that. I don't like watching the VIX climb, and UVXY, I pull this up. It's in a liquidity pocket, which is not necessarily the strongest thing. Now, liquidity pockets, again, don't usually break bull zone and keep going, but keep an eye out. If VIX pushes through here and breaks through and keeps going, a hedge break on VIX can cause a big explosion. So we're not going to be, remember, volatility starting to pick up. Market's going to get very choppy from here, and just be careful because this can go up to there. If this is the day we run up and we tap this in the Fed, then that's the day this happens. See how the volatility is picking up and the market's getting choppier? It's exactly what you expect. We're still below triple B, so the market can still hit those pivots and overshoot. We'll be a little bit overshoot, not much, but be careful. VIX busted into liquidity pocket from a bearish decay. So this is a pattern of really strong volatility, a big wave of volatility. So it can still keep picking up. And we saw that alarm earlier today with VVIX climbing. It's still below 100, but this is pretty big swoop to go from like 87 to 91. Now, is this just pre-Fed jitters? Possibly. We're watching the stocks in the S&P getting sold pretty hard, and Nasdaq's kind of holding the fort. S&P is going to look a little gnarlier than the Nasdaq is. Right? The S&P is pretty gross looking right now. S&P also has A+ setups all down in here to bounce. So we'll see what happens. And we wait. Why the fuck is EST every single time? Every single time. A plus, I will long at my A plus setups every time. Let me trim back down to 1 and then dive in at the A plus. Yeah, let's get some bulls on bottom. That'd be nice. There's the red line. It's the IRL from yesterday. Tapped. All right. Very close to it. Let me be able to check the level conversion here. That's another 40-point drop from here. It's slightly below the open is where it was, but when we're going to get there, price is a little different. Or the close. Actually, sorry, it is 20 points off current candle. So really closer to like right down in here. There it is. Now let's jump in. All right, let's go. All right. You get your short PT, very nice. Nice on that short trade, you guys. There's the outlet shorted, very good. All right, let's play 3. DD good, bull zone bottom good. Slightly below the open. It's good enough for me. That VIX is starting to climb though. This is getting a little scary. Right here, the VIX is picking up a little higher. Left side, bottom left. The VIX is climbing a little higher as well. Good. I might just play some chop. I might try to run 20-point scalps and close in big chunks of like 2s and 3s instead of just looking for a big rip up. What I'm gonna do, double check VIX. This is a scary time. Volatility is moving quick. So VIX and liquidity pocket, this is usually the run, right? We don't usually break through and keep going. So keep an eye out on VIX today, okay? Don't sleep on it. Like, put VIX inside of your purview right here. This is it. So the market falls apart. If we keep breaking 17.6 and higher on VIX futures, the market will absolutely fall apart today. It's the one day it does, and it's the one day that it does. But let's hope that the liquidity pocket stabilizes the VIX enough that I can get back up to the 64.30 level, give or take. So we'll see. Watching like a hawk. Oh, pre-fed gross pre-fed day. Yeah. My last attempt at this, and I'll just pull the plug, is the A pluses and hedge pressure. And again, like, you know, 3 straight months of making the same trade. If this is the one day that the market just flushes out and it doesn't work, then that's the day we lose. And then that's the day it happens. And that's okay. Trading is the long game, the long-term game. Losses are all part of the days, all part of it. I've had, if today's a losing day, it'll be my 4th losing day in July. Should be all right. I watch VIX futures and Thinkorswim, so /VX is what I watch. Big old nasty gross day. We're seeing a little bit of volume, but not enough just yet. Resilience is still somewhat okay. Let's watch. Let me double check the stocks that are pulling back. Nvidia still has some room to fall. Apple, okay. Amazon, okay, still. Meta, okay, still. No, Microsoft, okay. Meta, kind of not. Google, kind of eh. Goog, kind of eh. All right, I don't feel too bad. Let's go. Let's hang on the A pluses. Don't sell off from here. Let's go. At least half cap target would be nice. All right, now for the rip. Let's get it. It'd be nice just to go to half cap, be good. This is about a maybe 1.5 to 1 trade. Not again, it's just, this is dangerous. The VIX climbing like it is. I'm hoping the volatility tightens up so that these V's stop getting bigger and the V's start getting smaller. If the VIX pulls back in the LP that it's in, remember VIX is in liquidity pocket and you don't really break bull zones easily and keep going without a little bit of a fight. So this is going to stall for a little bit, maybe 10, 20 minutes. And we'll have time to gauge this out and see what the conditions are improving or not. Right now, the S&P just looks pretty gross with res less than 0. Nasdaq is kind of still in there, but the big tech stocks sitting on supports. What I do think is that as long as VIX doesn't start getting worse, which it's trying to still get worse, I'm watching it now. Just being cautious here today. Volatility starting to amp up. I hate this damn day. Oh. I'm hitting it pretty hard, but we are now at the liquidity pocket. Bull zone, bottom boundary on VIX. This is it. If it bounces, it bounces here. It doesn't bounce at all. This is it. This is it. It's now or never. Not even MHP. If that VIX runs away, it's a big deal. So we don't want to see that happen. It's now or never. That if that VIX runs away, we can smash through MHP and this market crash out pretty bad. MHP res is still decent, so that would just be nuts to have like a pre-fed market dump. Let me trim this down to 2. I don't want 3 anymore. Make sure I don't have overexposed positions anywhere, and I'm pretty okay. That's it. There's the EST setup. That's the one. These like this just spoil all the fun. EST right there. We got the EST set up. Let me double check. VIX is holding 17.6 pretty good. Okay. It's going to get tough right here. brutal. There it is. MHP now. This is it. This is that final little test. So SPY has bulls on bottom here and QQQ has MHP here. I'm sorry, MHP overnight. So we've got pretty much solid setup from here. There's a dip. This is it. That's pretty like brutal little finish to this. Type to overshoot. Hopefully that's the hold point. All right, let me start building positions now. Yeah, dude, this is pretty gross. Hang on, hang on. That's where I want to see the hook. So hopefully here, it's pressing very dangerous levels of VIX. It's going to get much choppier from here. Now again, this, by the end of the day, my expectation by the end of the day is whatever happens between now and then that we're still above here. Data still suggests that we are supporting key levels and should be okay, but it is kind of a rough morning. Apple is still MHP break, which I don't like to see. That's triggering a lot of this. Nvidia is good still. Amazon is still good. And it's picking up. The volatility is picking up a lot. And we're very close to key levels of VIX runaway. So this is not good. This is not good at all. I probably will just close in a little bit if VIX keeps pushing higher. It's starting to pick up speed and starting to sell off. I hate when the market just turns into like a big nuclear meltdown. I am right on the edge. I'm still hanging on. That's not good. It didn't have a test either. It just pushed really hard. It's like now or never. So this is it. Hopefully we should be all right. That's pretty hard. There's the MHP tap. Let's see if there's any volume here. If not, we lose this, market's just dead. All right, so that's it. So whatever happens between now and whenever, my bet is that hopefully we stay above here by the end of the day. That's the last little flush candle I'm going to hold on through. All right, fuck this. I'm out. Bye. Goodbye. Goodbye. Well, and then it happens, and then just kind of walk away. Be all right. Let's just chill on this. And as you watch the market fall apart, and this could just be the day that everything turns horrible. It just happens. And now we're at MHP. I could still maybe try to be in some micro trade. But I'm not really too super excited about it. Back on top of MHP, I'll get right. Actually, you know what? I should probably be back on the long one side, one contract. This is still good. Not two, just one, let's find this. Okay. All right. One, and then I'll add back one more on bulls and bottom. I'll get back in on one more. Maybe I'll just be one instead of two. That's the bounce. It's now or never. Literally, that's it. Let's get on bull zone again, hopefully. Fingers are crossed on that. Kind of tough on this final flush here. Bulls on bottom every single time. I still take it. 90% chance we close above. And then if that's the case, actually this is close above. Things are getting serious today. I'm not even reading chat. UHY broke hedge pressure. Right. So this is the final little spot that I'm willing to play in. Liquidity pocket is basically like my one bread and butter hold up that I've got. This is what I'm hoping for inside of here to hold the market steady. So we'll see. Like, I got my fingers crossed on this one. But let's make sure VIX tucks back into pocket. Should be good. Hopefully so. We went to VIX. Let's see. This is what we're going to watch right now is that VIX gets right below this little key area. About 17.5 on futures. Let's see what happens. Yeah. And we're just watching the market sort of just fall apart, which sometimes happens. And as rare as it's been, we've had a really solid like 3-month run, haven't we? And I'm still taking my trades every single time. I'm not worried about it. And the liquidity pocket is still pretty solid. And hedge pressures underneath here on QQQ as well, right in the middle. I'm still all right. All my A pluses are lining up right here. So let's see if we get it. I think we're all right. Once the scaries go away. All right, fingers crossed. We need the song though. Fed is tomorrow at 1 o'clock Central. Boy, man, what a tough day, right? All right, let's see if we get anything out of this one. We'll do a couple more giveaways in just a little bit, but VIX is bouncing off the level I don't want to see it bounce at. This is my one hope for the market for today. We need VIX below about that 17.6 level. This is causing a VIX runaway. This can continue to be a selling point. This needs to get back down in here. So eyes on VIX today. Don't let it run away from you. Very tough. Very tough. So again, what happens between now is going to be that final choppy into this. There's the bounce that I'm expecting, but will that hold? Here's a nice pure volume distribution as VIX is below triple B. Should be good. Volatility is starting to pick up one more time, which I do not like to see. And again, sometimes the market falls apart and market can fall apart. That's just part of the game. There's really not much you can do about it. but just not blow up your accounts if it's happening. You know, just be calm, be patient. Oh my god, my trader base just crashed. Every once in a while, it literally... Oh, no, it is. It's there. It's there. We're good. No market crash today. Come on, hang in there. A little crazy overshooting on bulls and bottoms today. I've got some faith. But it's not looking super hot. All right. All right. What do y'all think, chat? Now it's time for the song. Oh god, VVix is going through the roof though. All right, let's play the song. Why not? EST. Let's go. All right. Okay. Boss of the wall, baby. Let's go. All right, boy, fingers crossed, man. All right. That VIX tucked below this key level. Let's get VIX to K and I'll be all right with this. I don't know. I feel like the song, I feel like it's gonna be like a bittersweet. Into this day. I'm never gonna get. Hang on in there. Add one more on monthly hedge. A little dangerous here. Okay. Tough day. All right, hang on to that. Let's get that VIX lower. I don't like seeing the VIX where it is. Again, kind of like I said, as much as I want to celebrate and headbang, this is a brutal day, so we have to be very careful. Be very careful. Bears win today, yeah, probably. Yeah, the mess is not good. Sweeping yesterday's lows are next. Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you guys. It's pretty like. Oh, Vix is starting to carry again. All right, last attempt to pocket. All right, hopefully the song is gonna work. I'm starting to decide if I want to start playing it in other accounts too, because I do. If we get back above here, I'm good. But again, I'm just gonna kind of like play it one more time in this one account. Tough. One more attempt at this. One more attempt at this one. Oh God, there's liquidity pocket now. Finally, the last tap. Brutal day. Okay, so what we're gonna do is let me wait to see if I get one more bounce and then I'm done. If not, I'll just pull the plug and go over there and soak my tears up in a towel and cry. Speaking of, I need to go take a leak really quick. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. I know I'm gonna like run because I'm gonna have to like freaking pee really quick. Hold on. All right, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. Had to really run and take like a huge leak. All right. All right. All right, let's do it, baby. Okay, now at the pocket. This is like the last attempt. The last attempt at this today. LP good. LP good, baby. LP good. Let's hang it. Now it's actually at the bottom here. Again, this is tough, right? This is a tough day. And we are breaking through pot. It's very rare to break, keep going. Hopefully the VIX stabilizes here. We are right on the edge of that pocket, which is basically like here. Boy, that's the first. And 33. Okay. So it's actually adjusted to about here, 78 and 38. LP, that's it. That's the one. Bulls on bottom, bears on top. That's it. And if it took all day to get this A+, and it supports, I'm going to be very happy if it does. Should hang on there. Liquidity pocket's holding pretty good like a champ. Can't complain about some of this looking good. Hang in there, sport. Hang in there. Hang in there. Good lord, it's fucking crazy ass day today. Hang in there on the pocket. Pocket rocket, let's go. I'd like hold my breath all freaking day for this. VIX is testing. Okay, VIX at key level here. It's 1759. VIX futures, key level. We need VIX below here for the save the market. Should be all right, hopefully. Fingers crossed, guys. Oi. Oi. Y'all gonna have to come to my funded TV to watch me fight this one off. All right. Good deal. Okay. Deal. Come on, market. Come on. Need the fan? Oh, all right. All right. Yep, that's true. That's true. Hold up. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Res is still getting better. Res is positive on NASDAQ. I love it. I love it. Hang in there. Hang in there. Res is positive on NASDAQ. This could support if VIX drops out, then the market can V back up pretty nice. I'd like to see that. We'll see. Hold on. Who's calling me? Oh, tough freaking day. I'm fighting it. Okay. Fingers are crossed on this one. All right, come on, market. Don't die on us. Don't die on us, man. Hey, what's up? Oh, it's in my fridge. Huh? You come in.
Don't worry about me.
I always worry about you. What's up? What's up, girlfriend? Come on, hang in there. Hang in there. Come on. Get that pocket. Hold the close. Res is greater than 0. We could go up to half gap. Let's do it. God, is holding my breath all fucking morning on this. Come on, go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Hang in there. I'm holding my breath on that one, you guys. That was fun. I'm digging out of a hole, though. That's for sure. Sometimes it happens. Do I think the market's going to fall apart? To Fed? This is a volatility thing. VIX is dropped below key levels. We should be good. Fingers crossed. Let's turn the screen. VIX is good. VIX is good. Hopefully so. Wish me luck. Boy, we've had one hell of a day we had today, right? Now again, let's hold on to this. Don't break our hearts today, market. This is tough. There we go. Oh, there we go. Okay. I'll take it. Okay. I like that. Ooh. No, don't exhaust and turn around. No. You like that candle. You love it and you want to keep more of it. You like it, you love it. You want some more of it. I grabbed the dip in my MyFunded Futures right at liquidity pocket. My A+, that account's up 1,800 bucks. Thank God all the other ones looking like shit. I'll take it. I'll take it for the ride. Res is greater than 0 in NASDAQ. We can go all the way to half gap up to 52 today. Another 40 points from here. My fingers are crossed on it. I'm not I know I'm being like a big wuss right now, but I kind of don't hate the idea of making some money today. Cool deal. Oh boy. Oh boy. Come on. Hang on to it. Liquidity pocket looking good. S&P doing well. We had the supports on the stocks. 2,000 of my funded. Trust me, guys, I'm digging out of like a 15K hole, so don't even celebrate just yet. Papa Bear's sleeping in the bed, and it feels just right now. Cabin was on fire for a hot minute there. Digging out too, Fraser, bro. And this is what I'm saying. In a bull market, sometimes it's just the day that it gets you. The hell is calling me? Hello? 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 Can I help you? They hung up when I said, can I help you? Apparently they didn't want to offer me a business loan today. I understand. I get it. You know, it's not everybody's cup of tea, I guess. I would have taken the business loan. Can I speak to the business owner? This is Steve Johnson from Cincinnati, from Brooklyn. Remember the guy called me from Brooklyn, from the 956. Wait, what street was he from? What street? Which he was like, this is Steve from Brooklyn. All right, where are you from? Brooklyn. Oh yeah, what street? I'm from Brooklyn. 956, 952. Yeah, he's from the 952. That's the street you're from. 952. Really? Yeah, we say that in America a lot. What street are you from? Oh, you know, 952. 952? You too? From Brooklyn? Oh, bro. 952, that's a rough area of the block. You know what I'm saying? Oh, the 952. Goofy folks. It's looking a little better, man. That was scary today, though. God. Half cap's the target. The one I went from earlier. VIX is now in the clean spot. VIX is good. VIX is now very good. Come on, baby. I'm glad I waited on some of these funded X accounts. They're literally, I'm about to pass 3 of them today off of this dip. I grabbed them right at the pocket too. Ooh, baby. All right, past that one. Oh, no. I'm like right on the edge. All right, come on. Right on the edge. Give me some more, baby. I'm like $1 away from passing. Just give me like a couple more bucks. There we go. Passed. And oops. These are all my funded X I got during the sale. I passed 3 of them today on that dip. I waited for it, man. My Tradeifys though took a big fucking beating. Oh my god. Working those guys out of the hole though. Funded X though, 3 of my no DLLs finally passed since the sale. Or one of them is like $100 away. Oh my god. Sweating this one. Now my Tradeifys look like shit. We're still working on it, okay? Still working on it. My funded is up $2,000 today. That's good. Dude, it's like a sea of red and green. It looks like Christmas lights on my P&L today. We're gonna dip today again. Vix is dead. Vix is dead. Vix is dying. So whatever we get, it's supporting inside of here. Should be all right. Should be okay. So, we need Vix needs to build up some more steam a second time. This was it. So, key level Vix 1759 today. This is a bull zone break on UVXY. Once we broke through it and the volume got really crazy and asymmetric, Vix absolutely decayed out. So as long as Vix stays in the pocket, we should be fine. But Vix bear zone top could bounce a second time. You are absolutely right in like 2 hours. I don't disagree with you, dude. Don't disagree at all. Resilience is greater than 0. I feel pretty solid that this market could actually go through and fill the gap. So I'm not too worried. Oh, what a day. Hold on, I gotta do some homework here really quick. All right. What does this say? All right. Man, what a day. What a day today, guys. Oh my God, let's do a giveaway. Let's soften the blow. What else do we still have to give away? Funded next. Let's talk about that really quick. Oh my word. Oh my word. We're still all right. We're still all right. We're still good, team. We're still feeling it. Holy Vix doesn't pick up any more steam, and this is the end of that, and we bounce here and go again. Again, A+ is all down in here. A+ from there to there on positive res should be fine. We could even fill the gap and V all the way back up on this gap fill. I think we could absolutely do that with Vix's decaying right now. I'm pretty good. I'm long in all my things, long across the board. Funded next. Funded next literally just destroyed Top Step and their last offering. Top Step is obsolete at this point on every key level. And I even posted it about it, and all the Top Step fanboys came out and couldn't tell me a reason Top Step was even worth trading anymore. Which, let's talk about it. Oh my God, that guy. Nothing against Top Step, but I put it side by side just because, you know, when My Funded came out with their stuff, the Top Step TV guys were like, why would anybody not trade Top Step? We're like 90-10 and we're the best. And I'm like, all right, so you want to play that game? Not only did I show that My Funded was better than Top Step, I really went and put them side by side. Here's really the major difference between both of them. And again, nothing personal against Top Step. I'm sure they're great. I'm sure you love them, but they just got beat in every category. People are still telling me they're the best one out there. They're by far, on my ranking, like the 8th or 9th one out there as far as... So, Top Step, monthly fee, activation fee, 90-10 split. Funded next, no monthly fee, no activation fee, 100 split. Already, that's better. Top Step, you can get $5,000 every 5 days. So it's payout caps on a 5-day schedule. After $10,000 or whatever dollars, you go uncapped, or after 30 days, $5,000 per request. On Legacy, you can get 50% of your balance every 5 days. Not $5,000, 50% of your balance. You make $75,000 in those 5 days. You take 30 of it out. And 100% after 30 days. Those are identical between the two. According to Top Step's FAQ, you can't news trade, but somebody corrected me and said they didn't update their FAQ and you can. Whatever the case may be, it said you couldn't. But on Funded Next, you can news trade in DCA. Uncapped payouts versus cap payouts. I don't know what I'm missing, but monthly fee, activation fee, 90-10 split versus 100-0 split. You can't beat that. You literally can't beat that. Top Step just got placed into the category of got beaten every category. That consistency roll, which consistency roll? They have 50% on eval. Monthly fee, activation fee. Again, they're the oldest, and I know people have loyalty to them. Obsolete as far as the rules go. They beat in every category, literally every category. There's not a category side by side where they are better. A monthly fee, activation fee, that already is an obsolete model. There's no way that they don't win in any category side by side. Right? Here's the difference. So Top Step has a, what is it, 50% consistency roll on the eval side. Right? Anyways, nothing against it. I'm just saying there's better options now. Funded Next Rapid Challenge. No DLL. No consistency on the challenge side. Top Step is 50%. They have none. And then they go 40% when you're funded, but it's uncapped payouts, right? On the rapid side, on the rapid side, it's uncapped payouts after your 5th payout. So on the payout schedule side, so they have 2 different plans now. The brand new rapid challenge is kind of neat because you can get payouts every 3 days on a 40%. So it's 3 days to pay out. Top Step is 5 days to pay out. These are 3 days to pay out. As long as you get your profit target in 3 days with 40%, you get a payout of $1,500 each time, 3 days. 1,500 times, so 5,000 every 5, right? Losing 90% of it. So that's 4,500 every 5. These are 1,500 every 3. And then you go uncapped. That's it, completely uncapped, which is like the benefit of Funded Next. The only thing that they do that's different than everyone is uncapped payout, no cap. They created a capped payout schedule for a rapid challenge, this new challenge they did, which is a less expensive account. And the price point, we get 10% off of 99 or 15% off, or no wait, 10% off of $99. This is a $90 account. One-time fee, no activation fee, versus 200 whatever a month plus $200 activation on top. So you're paying $400 for the same thing. 99 bucks. Like I said, you can't beat it. Literally can't beat it. So we're going to give away 2 of these rapid challenge accounts right now. So per drawdown, let's do the math really quick, right? This is 10%, $90 for $2,000 a drawdown. Right? It's pretty darn good. I did all this last night, trying to remember you guys. But anyways, trying to show you the value of this one, right? $90 all in. $90 all in for $2,000 a drawdown, end of day drawdown. Top steps, 2,000 maximum loss limit. You ready for this? It's 49 plus the activation fee, which is 149. No way it's better. Don't even say twice the cost. This is half the cost. The $2,000 drawdown, top step, 50K, 49 a month plus a 49 activation fee. You're $200 all in. Funded Next is $90 all in. Half the price. But they teach you to trade, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly. I know you guys are memeing. Don't meme them so hard. Be nice. So upfront cost of Top Step is not 1/3 of Funded Next. You absolutely did not. You drinking the Kool-Aid, dude. You do the. I just did the math for you. $49 a month plus 149 activation on a $2,000 drawdown. The Rapid Challenge $2,000 drawdown is $90. We get 10% off of that. No activation fee and uncapped payouts and no DLL, no consistency on challenge phase. Tops, I give you 50% on challenge phase. It's a 1-day pass account, not a 2-day pass account. It wins in every category. Every category wins. Anyways, all right. $9. All right, you guys ready? Let's spin the wheel. All right, we need a song though. Hope this market doesn't die on us today. Let's play the Please Don't Die Today song. Like I said, even on cost, the Rapid Challenge comes in better. Now the Rapid Challenge is a tiered payout schedule, but you keep 100% of your profits, not 90-10 split. Top Step's whole thing is 90-10 split, but we give you 100% after 10K. 99.9% of you will not make 10K with them. It's totally a marketing gimmick. It's bullshit. It's 90-10 split forever for most of you. Funded Next, 100% split. It wins in every category, literally every category. It's 90-10 for the first for the first 10K. That's what they told me, right? Or how much is it? Or sorry, after 90-10 after the first 10K. My bad. I said that. I'm dyslexic sometimes. 90-10 after the first 10K. So you get 100% of 10K, right? So my bad. I said that backwards. Again, 100% of 10K. Right? And then in the same category, Funded Next, you get 100% of Infinity. So big difference. My bad. I crisscrossed my wires. No, here, this is the category. 100% of 10K versus 100% of Infinity. You get 90% of Infinity with these guys. Ronin, hold on. All right, my bad. It's great to see. Thank you for correcting me. Right. This actually sounded better. I said this completely backwards. marketing trick. 100% at 10K. But if you try to scale with these guys, they take a chunk of your sim payouts from you. Yeah. Terry Anderson, number 1. Okay, so let me review them for you guys really quick, just to let you know. All right. So, side-by-side cost for $2,000 drawdown. Funded next is half price of Top Step for $2,000 all in. No activation fee, no monthly fee. This is $200 minimum all in until if you take more than a month to pass a little bit more. Okay. Number 2, keep 100% of your profits versus 90% of your profits after 10K. Top Step has consistency on eval. Fund and Next, no consistency on eval. They win in that category. So they win in price, profit split, and better rules. You can have up to 700,000 versus of accounts. So you can have 700Ks, 1450Ks, 28, 25Ks versus 5. Of the $2,000 account, which we're comparing, you can have a total of 14 accounts with Fund and Next versus 5 of the same with Top Step. Again, more accounts. Yeah. So when it comes down to your voting of what you want, uncapped payouts, and consistency, or capped payouts with profit split and no consistency. You vote whichever one you like better, right? Hold on to this today. No die today. Please no die today. So you choose which one you like better. And live, I really wouldn't compare like prop firm live stuff. Terry, congratulations. Because live really isn't like a gauge of what you want to do. Live is just kind of a gimmick with prop firms. You really, when you're at that point of going live, just trade your own money. Don't split anything with the prop firm. I wouldn't say like comparing live account parameters is a reason to choose one prop firm or the other. If you've made money, trade your own money. Don't give 0% split to a prop firm at that point. Yeah. But I'm going to tell you guys, I never really dug through until I started trading Top Step recently. And once I started like looking at all the rules, I was like, these rules are terrible. Why do people like these guys so much? They cost a lot. They're very strict. They take a cut of your payout. It's a 2-day pass on the eval. Like there are firms 1-day pass on eval, right? And again, all of these things have value. And I can see the only thing that you have a choice where maybe there can be some kind of ambiguity. AJ, congratulations. Terry, you guys go to our Discord. Talk to our admin Slacks. They'll tell you how to get your accounts. Go to our contest channel. So at the end of the day, right, you're taking $5,000 payouts on a schedule of 5 days. On the legacy Fund and Next, you can take infinity every 5 days. You can take half of your balance every 5 days, which is whatever it ends up being. On the little rapid account they have, it's a different style of account. You take a payout schedule, $1,500 every 3 days, which is different. That's the account we're saying is half the price every 3 days. Half the price. So this is 15,000 every 15, and this is half of that every 15. but also half the price. Now, once you get past, so if you scale them, those are equal. That and the rapid is equal. The infinity is better. So when these are equal, now you have to ask the question, what happens after you hit your max payout schedule? And then these guys have uncapped payouts for goods like forever. So when you put them side by side, I keep understanding like why the fanboys drink the Kool-Aid of saying, well, it's the best for this, the best for that. I don't see anything in there that's better. It's arguably equal at best to all the other firms out there. I don't see anything they offer that's spectacularly awesome. That makes me go, oh my God, right? Can we focus on the trade now, please? No. What do you want me to do? Hand you shit for free? Come on now. I'm giving away. I have to talk about it. Free stuff. Free stuff for giveaways. We're going to talk about the giveaway. The market's a joke, song submission. Yeah, that'd be great. Let's see if the VIX is still where it is. Does this guy even trade? All right. And for telling me to focus now on the trade, I'm telling you, I'm not here to work for you. So if you don't mind not telling me what to do, I would appreciate that. Yeah, res is less than 0. I'm nervous again. All right, your trades just tuned in, LOL. Look, I get paid to pitch prop firm shit, okay? I got to do it every once in a while. Y'all got to listen to a commercial, so suck it up. I'm a bit nervous. I don't know. I'm not liking it. I was liking the big rally we had, the big bump up with res doing great. Looks like round 2 is coming. VIX is still cool. Hopefully we're all right. Y'all are right about the next hour or two, maybe getting another flush. Let's see. Stabilizing here, we should be good. I'm in focus mode today. Come to your job. Matt, does it come to your job and ask you why you're not juggling or making balloon animals on the spot? Oh, well. Nice. Yeah, come on. You guys gotta listen to a commercial from our sponsors every once in a while. They give you free accounts. It's part of the deal. Anywho, in a serious note, nobody's paying me to dog on Top Step. My own personal experience, I've been funneling through Top Step and being like, let me get on their leaderboard. I look at it and I'm like, oh, monthly fees and activation fees. I'm like, this is extremely costly for payouts. It probably was nice when they were the only ones doing something like that. But with so many good options out there, they just got lapped, I think, by a lot of the new firms. I would say that the idea of, like, even when Funded Next had its like really big sale, right? That no DLL, no consistency, uncapped payouts made that the best prop account there ever was. And I snagged a bunch of those. With these new plans here, for like basically dirt cheap rapid challenge plans, dude, they're absolutely a game changer. I mean, it's half the price and no activation fee. It's pretty nice. Which, you know, 79 or actually, sorry, $55 all in for an account that you can make $800 payout. For $55 all in, you can make an $800 payout literally in 4 days. 1 day pass, 3 day payout. It's crazy. For 55 bucks. You know, like the price point is why I call it the Top Step killer. They came in with, if you do the math, the payout schedule is similar because it's half the price for twice the payout. But then when you put everything side by side, they win in all the other categories, which has made it kind of like, oh, wow. So the structure of some of these plans are very aggressive. And these Forex giants have the money to really push. They have the money to take extra risk. That's what I'm trying to tell you. They can do extra risky things and operate at a bigger loss. All right. What about the idea with the brokerage? The top set brokerage? Yeah, so top set brokerage is it's the same thing as their platform. It's another way for them to monopolize your money. Is that what you're talking about? Any prop firm that starts their own brokerage is now going to start taking commissions from you on top of taking payout splits and all the other stuff they take from you. It's another ploy for them to put their hands in your pocket. Yeah. So that's part of it. More infomercials, more cowbell. FTMO is also going into futures. Yep, that's absolutely true. What's the trade I'm looking for? Hopefully we hold here. That's my hope that we hold. Again, this was lovely to see that, and the market's been trickling back lower off of this liquidity pocket bounce, which is normally the trade we like to see. My EST setup I like to take. I want to see this hold. I want to see this hold here. VIX is not getting higher, which is good. So I'm not super scared of this, but I do want to see this slightly better. Oh, what a day. Are they actually a brokerage? I don't think they're a brokerage yet, but they keep talking about it. How many days to pass the challenge? Funded next? 1 day pass. You pass, same day pass. You can be funded on the same day you buy the eval account. You can pass it that day. Are the giveaways new customers only? Some of them are. These ones aren't though. These ones aren't for everybody. The new challenges. There's really nothing left to focus on the trade. Everything just lined back up. So now it's just a general set it, forget it, stop loss. I either get it or I don't. So this is basically from here. I can get 70 points to run up the end of the day, or I can basically just take a stop and call it. It is looking pretty stable, but it's probably going to fight here for the next hour or two, which kind of sucks. Shit, I got to go to my funded TV, you guys. But yeah, anyways, just letting you guys know, don't be so defensive of the firms that you guys have used forever and ever. There's going to be new products come out. You're just going to have to hear it. We want to give you guys, and again, I only partner with people that give awesome, give like the accounts and things they make are awesome. And I think there's value. So if you don't like what I think is valuable, then don't think it's valuable. Well, a lot of times these firms, I got somebody telling me on Twitter, like, yeah, but they invest in traders and stuff like this. I'm like, they really invest in your development. I'm like, boy, you guys have been drinking the Kool-Aid for way too long. Yeah, the casino is definitely investing in your development. I don't know where you would get that impression on how any of the offerings make it feel like you're being invested in. I don't think that's, I think that's literally just the Kool-Aid. You know what I'm saying? I can think of all the things out there they really invest in your development to make sure. I'm like, no, this is not the business model. I think they all equal. I think they're all on equal playing fields with that particular assessment. There's not one that goes out of the way to make sure you do better. They offer you rules. You're on your own trading. They all got a TV station. They all got education. They all got whatever. I don't think there's a specific thing that you can say like that they're investing in your development. You just drink the Kool-Aid at that point. The sales pitch. We're here to invest in traders, make them better. You just drink the Kool-Aid, it's fine. But it's a casino. They want you to lose. This is the whole point of the game. And nothing against it, but just don't, like, you guys don't buy into the Kool-Aid as much, right? Be a little more, you know, let's put a number side by side and what do you find valuable? What I find valuable might be different. What you find valuable is just totally okay. But you got to put the numbers side by side and just focus on the digits. These guys are great salesmen. That's why they sell prop firm to you now. They're not, you know, the spinning is always like, well, we want to develop traders and we want to find the best of the best trade. It's like, look, they want you to come in and buy an eval. They want you to fail so they can pay their bills and occasionally pay out someone enough that the machine keeps churning. If you don't hear that jackpot going off every once in a while at the casino, you're not going to go put your money in the slots. All right, I'm out of here. We'll see you guys on my funded TV. Go here. Got the link for you, baby. Let's turn the screen day red, day green. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Oh shit. P&L. I'm down. I didn't even tell you guys. I'm down 9K and my trade-avates. And most of my fund and necks are up, with the exception of one. So I got that dip. This market's bleeding out again. So be careful. Everybody go to My Funded TV. We'll see you in a second. There's the link. Thanks, student and friends. I love you guys to death. Y'all are my favorite people ever. Fun. Rapid Challenge has no monthly subs, Mark. No monthly subs. It's one fee all in. That's what makes it great.